rain in Bridgeville, Delaware. If you lived here, you'd be home now. My name is Jim Weller.
I'm Colin Walls.
Colin Walls, and this is Weller Does Delmarva. It's a weekly show. We have all kinds of things we talk about. We are doing it live from Weller's Utility Trailers in Bridgeville, Delaware. Now, the store doesn't open till 9, but we have a lot of things to tell you about. I've got some specials. Yes, you're probably sitting there wondering, is there anything free this week? Sure is. People seem to like that, okay? Again, so remember, the super secret number for the free items or comments is 337-7300. And I want to say thank you. Every week we get, I don't know, a dozen phone calls at least, sometimes 20, 25. And sometimes people leave very nice comments, tell me where they're watching from. And that is something I'd like to hear from you. If you'd be kind enough to just pick up the phone, give me a call and say, Jim, I'm sitting here in wherever, in Kalamazoo, and I'm watching it, and it looks pretty good, or your hair's a little crooked, or whatever. So, well, I got Colin here. Can we talk a little bit about Wall Service Center?
Sure, absolutely.
Okay, they're open today at 8 to noon?
Yep, I will be there, actually, at 8,
really?
8 o'clock.
Guest appearance?
Have it open. Yeah, right.
Okay.
And we're going to have a Weller Does Delmarva viewing party in the
Oh,
office
that's
there,
a great
so we'll have
idea.
that on TV. Yeah,
Right, so if you are watching now and you want to head towards Milford, you can go to Wall Service Center, have a seat there in his showroom, and watch the show from there. Okay, we're on till 9 o'clock, and it's called Weller Does Delmarva. Now, Wall Service Center, can we just take a minute and talk about
for sure.
who you are, where you are, and what you do?
Yep, well, we've been in business since 1958. My grandfather started it. It was originally known as Dick's Atlantic. That was my grandfather.
Service station.
Service station, yeah, exactly. Service station. We sold gasoline. We were full service, and I don't remember. That was
so as far back as that, your family was focused on service.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Not just sales, but service.
Right. We've been in the service business for many, many years, over 50 years, coming up on 60.
Wow.
And but we do all types of repairs on cars, anything from a simple oil change all the way up to replacing the engine or replacing the transmission.
Brakes, mufflers,
everything in between. Right. We do everything but tires. Pretty much.
Do you work on, like, if somebody had a Mercedes or a BMW or a Honda? I mean,
we work on
foreign cars. Okay.
Yeah. The German stuff we do a little bit on. We don't do the full thing, but any Japanese cars,
Mazda.
All those cars, no problem at all. No problem at all.
Same labor rate.
Yep.
Okay, so in other words, if whatever you got, they charge the same more or less. Whether it's a Chevy,
right, yeah.
You don't charge more to work on Fords or anything like that.
No.
I'm just messing. That was a joke, everybody.
For all the Ford lovers.
For all the Ford lovers, yeah, and then for all the Chevy lovers, you don't charge any more to work on Chevys.
We're coming up on.
I'm getting off track.
We're coming up on AC season here. So a couple weeks ago, we had that warm week. Everybody turned their air conditioning on, and some of the people turned it on, and it didn't work.
And then they remembered last year it didn't work that good.
Right? Yeah, it was.
Now I remember
exactly. So we can take care of that. Anything from just recharging it, or we can actually replace the components on it, whether it's the compressor, the condenser, the evaporator core, anything that it needs.
Okay.
On an AC, we can do. And
so you can pump the fluid in and out and do whatever you got to do.
Yeah.
Refrigerant and leak test it or whatever.
Right. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. Leak tested. We use ultraviolet dye. We'll add to the system. We also have electronic leak detectors. There's different ways to find leaks on them, but the bottom line is we can repair anything on an automotive style AC. And the reason I say automotive style AC is because there's more than just cars and trucks that have it in it.
Okay.
Backhoes,
tractors,
motorhomes, even tractor trailers, big semi trucks. We can do those.
Okay.
Anything that has an automotive style air conditioner in it, we can take care of. So we do trash trucks. Trash trucks are not our favorite, but we do them.
Okay.
They're a little stinky in the summertime.
Yeah,
but that's okay.
Bit. You get them in and out even quicker.
Yeah, that's right. So if you have a trash truck, that's the fast one.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we do get stuff done, and one of the things we offer is that is almost unheard of, a lifetime warranty on AC compressor. So if that compressor has to be replaced.
Oh, wow, how comforting.
If we put a new one on, that doesn't, not on rebuild, only on new.
Okay.
And we try to put new on everything. There's some things that rebuild is the only thing available.
Okay.
Any new AC compressor that we put on is going to come with a lifetime warranty. So as long as you own that vehicle, it's covered under lifetime warranty.
My goodness. That sounds like probably a little longer than everybody else. So that's a pretty good warranty there, folks. So no worries there. Competitive pricing. You usually can give an estimate before you do something, can't you?
We almost always give an estimate before we do
so
something.
No surprises.
Right. Now, there's some things that
you don't know till you get into it.
Exactly. But it's very few things that we say that it's kind of a time and
well, and that's probably just because experience.
Right, exactly.
You've been around for so long, you have a pretty good feel for how long things take and what's involved. And sometimes somebody can describe to you what's wrong with their car, and you can say, "Seen that before."
We do a lot of AC work, and when I talk about it, I stress that we do a lot of it because it saves the customer's money. It saves the customer time because when you pull a car in and say, "My air conditioning is doing this," and we know what kind of car it is, a lot of times we can say,
"Okay,
pretty good idea what it might be."
Got a feel for that.
So we can go right to that problem just because we've probably seen it before.
Right.
There's certain cars that we know that the relay goes bad, so it can be a
Something
fix
as
could be
simple
as
as
simple as a relay.
Yeah.
So,
Isn't that nice, though? In other words, and that's the great value of the owner, because you're third generation.
Right.
So the owner being involved on the scene, around most of the time, owner operated, where you get a big company, they only know one procedure.
Right.
Get it in, complete diagnosis,
Right.
and we'll go from there.
And it's a business I've been in my entire life, so
that's all you know.
That's what I know, right, exactly.
We're coming on the radio.
All right.
All right. Now we're switching from, we're going to be on TV. Now we're also on Delaware 105.9. So good morning again.
And good morning again.
To our Delaware 105.9 audience. I'm talking to Colin Walls, Walls Service Center, and he's just talking about what it's like to deal with an automotive repair facility that kind of has been around the block.
Right. Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
52 years.
Been around the block. 58 years, actually.
Oh, that's right, 58.
Yep.
Well, see, it was in 58, and I keep trying to downplay my age because I was born in 58.
Okay.
So when you keep, that's funny. I was born in 58, and I am 58.
Wow.
That's an odd thing, isn't it?
Wow. That's probably not going to happen again.
You don't think?
Probably not.
It's a once-in-a-lifetime
opportunity. So for this year and this year only, folks, you can deal at Walls Service Center, who started in 58,
right,
who is celebrating their 58th year.
That's right.
All right. And we had mentioned earlier there's a little thing you can do today at Walls Service Center. This is free.
Oh,
is that
yes.
free?
Yeah, it's absolutely
You can
free.
actually stop by till 9 o'clock this morning. What time do you open? 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock, yep.
So from 8 to 9, you can stop by. Colin himself will be there. And he's going to be having a viewing of this show.
That's right.
In his
But
showroom
it's not,
there.
I think a viewing, that almost sounds like
a funeral.
It's dead or something. So we're going to...
Okay. He will.
Now, I've heard some rumors that, people talking, saying,
dead air.
Right.
Dead air. So, not much dead air here, folks. Okay? If we have any, we go back and try to redo it.
Breath.
Right. But anyway, if you wanted to watch Weller Does Delmarva and you don't have Comcast or MediaCom or over the air, just stop by Walls Service Center in Milford. What is it, 220 Northeast Front Street?
Yeah, we're having a viewing party.
Yeah, they're having a viewing party. So you're going to have a TV playing the show. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we were talking about AC. So we do AC work. And,
well, I was there, and you had a lot of those machines. What, I guess you can work on two. Oh, okay.
We have 5 AC machines. Most shops have one.
Yeah.
We have 5, but we need them.
Again, though, it speaks for the experience level.
Right.
In other words, you could be working on multiple things. You don't need the whole team to concentrate on just one.
Right.
You can be working on numerous things and getting customers in, getting customers out. Because there's always the people that contact you ahead of time and say, yeah, I want to get this done before it's real hot. But then there's the ones that probably, I doubt this happens in Delaware, but, I've heard of it, where they might wait till the last minute and then say, man, how soon can you fix it? Oh, later today. You can't fix it any quicker. So I'm just saying, plan ahead.
But we try to help everybody out, no matter what their situation. We try to help them out and get them
very
back on the road and
accommodating,
get it taken care of. Yeah, because we know what it's like to be down a vehicle.
And who wants to ride around without air
My wife's
conditioning?
vehicle always needs to be worked on. Hers is always the last to get worked on. So we know how that is. So Walls Service Center.
She cooks his dinner.
Let me give you a phone number 422-8110 422-8110 wallservicecenter.com on the web. That's the worldwide.
Oh, you're using the web now?
Yes, that's the worldwide. Yes, the internet's the interwebs.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Okay.
So wallservicecenter.com. You can actually schedule an appointment right there.
www. What would Walls do?
Don't even put the www. It's a waste of time.
Is it really?
No, it's a waste of time.
I've been doing it all the time.
www means waste.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
Wallservicecenter.com. Schedule an appointment there if you want. We'll get an email.
You're going to be there till noon today?
Be there till noon, yeah.
So if you've never met Colin, stop in and say hello.
Right. And this is live, so I am leaving here in just a few minutes from Bridgeville to get to Milford in time to unlock the door. So
wow.
Yeah.
How exciting. You could witness the door unlocking. Okay, you could take a picture and text it back to me. All right. Anything else?
Nope, that's it, Jim.
All right.
Get on with your show.
Let's get on with the show. So that was Colin Walls, and I deal with them. Highly recommend them. I think you'll be very pleased. One thing I do like is they give me a price 99% of the time before they do the work. I don't even really need it, but it's just comforting to know that there's no big surprises or time bombs or anything like that. So Walls Service Center, 422-8110. Now, I'm going to get on with the show. You're watching and listening to Weller Does Delmarva. It's a weekly show, and we're on every Saturday morning from 7 to 9. Got a lot of things to tell you about today. Got 2 or 3 very interesting offers and a great free item, okay? So first thing I want to do is give you the phone number you need to call to say good morning, to just say how you like the show, or to get ready to get something for free or take advantage of the special. So just write it down or program it in your phone. That way there'll come a day I don't even have to give the number out. This number just goes to a voicemail. It's just for if you want to leave a message or say, Jim, I like the show, or Jim, why don't you talk about this, or Jim, tell me about that. Now, I won't get these messages till later today or Monday, all right? But there's going to be some free items, too, and that's the number you call for that, too. So it's 302-337-7300, 302-337-7300. If you call, let me know where you're viewing from. Are you listening on Delaware 105.9? Are you listening to their stream? We also are streaming at WellerDoesDelmarva.com, and you can go there and chat with Brooks if you want. Also, you can watch it on My Cozy TV, where it's available on Mediacom 99, Comcast 204, and on over-the-air at 31.2. So all that, love to hear from you. 337-7300. You could say no more than good morning, or you could say where you're watching from or listening from, and I'm trying to gather as many statistics as I can. Okay? Now, show specials, free items coming up. I talked about that. Brooks, why don't I go ahead and let me think for just a minute. Why don't I go ahead and
talk
to you? Yeah.
I get to talk.
Okay.
Well, one thing I wanted to talk about this morning was actually swing sets. We've been on a kayak kick lately, so I wanted to talk about swing sets and kind of how we do things here with swing sets. We have 3 or 4 of them out there that you can actually physically look at.
Right. I had a story the other day. Somebody was saying, man, them things are like 5 or 10. I said, no. I said, aren't they just a shade over just a box store? I mean, can't you get them for like $2,000 or $3,000?
Yeah, you can get them as low as $2,000 or $3,000. Yeah.
Somebody had the impression that if they didn't want to spend $5,000 or $10,000, we weren't a candidate. And I said, no. I mean, you'll spend what, $1,000, $1,500 for a wooden. I'm taking over this conversation. I didn't mean to.
You're good.
But I had this conversation just the other day where I had evidently caused somebody to think that those are the price range. And so what I wanted to say was I was at one of the big box stores lately, and they had like a wooden one.
Mm-hmm.
And, it looked like this is going to be nothing but constant maintenance.
Sure.
Staining or painting, kids getting splinters, things like that. The wood, the sun twisting the wood or splitting the wood or stuff like that. So it was about $1,200 or $1,400, and that was you physically carry it out the door, get it on your truck, trailer, or whatever, and then go home and put it up yourself and hope and pray every piece of hardware is there.
Yeah. And
then I got to looking at ours because we have these display models that we sell out front here.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking, aren't they like $2,000-some?
Yeah, I mean, you can get them.
Now, those you cash and carry.
That's correct. And you can do that. You can come in today.
But I was looking, they're wrapped in vinyl.
Absolutely.
Maintenance free.
Yep.
And then on the hardware, like when I looked at the big box stores, the way the swings were on it, it was like this eye hook screwed into the wood, and the chain was hooked over it.
Yep.
Okay, I look out here. I don't know how to describe it, but it's this little bushing, like a neoprene seal in there, and this bushing looks like it's all stainless steel maybe.
Yep.
And I was like, man, here's $2,000-some versus $1,200 to $1,400, but you're done with it when you put this up because it's salt-treated lumber, then wrapped in vinyl. Is that right?
Yep, and then they use all stainless hardware.
Okay.
And one thing that people don't think about is, like you said, these out here are cash and carry, but
still for what do you think the most inexpensive delivered and set up one is?
About $1,500.
No way.
Yep.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So you could get one delivered and set up for as low as about $1,500.
Starting at.
Yep.
Okay, but the way I understand it is a person would come in and talk to you or whoever, but you seem to be like really knowledgeable of it.
Mm-hmm.
And you can design it. You don't have to say, oh, I don't like that, or I want this. Many color choices, different slides, different swings. If you got little toddlers and infants, there's a different swing for them. But yet, as they grow, you can interchange it to another swing.
Absolutely.
Am I right on all that?
Yeah.
So you're saying first low, because somehow I had give the misconception that if you don't want to spend $5,000, don't come talk to me. So you're saying, Jim, you messed up. That's not true.
That's correct, yeah. For as low as about $1,500, you can get one delivered and installed.
Gosh.
Now, the ones that we have on demo, they're a little bit more complex than
but
what
they're
that is.
discounted dramatically because those are cash and carry.
That's correct.
So we have those.
Yep.
We could get the same exact models to where you could have it delivered and set to your house.
Exactly.
All right, and then we can design one up to $20,000, $30,000.
Absolutely.
Now let me tell you another conversation I had. I was talking to an organization that has a small private school.
Mm-hmm.
And they were looking at playground equipment, swing sets, and so on. And they were in the $60,000 to $70,000 range.
Wow.
I said, well, was it a hotel that bought one for their play area?
Yep.
I said, and I said, so I think what they were looking at was metal,
Mm-hmm.
all powder coated, but it was completely out of their budget.
Sure.
Completely out of their budget. I said, I think you could buy a tremendous amount with us for $10,000 to $20,000. Is that
absolutely
something more of a commercial grade, more for like if you own a business and a lot of your, like say a doctor's office,
Mm-hmm.
and they have a lot of customers that bring kids.
Yeah.
And they want a little area to keep the kids entertained or calm down or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
or the mom and dad's calm down, But so we're a good in between. You get the quality, you get the workmanship. It's delivered and it's set up, but it's not $50,000 either.
That's correct.
For a big one.
And if you're worried about, your kids falling or something like that, we can actually do a border so you keep, everything inside this border.
So like if the kid started rolling, you're saying the kid wouldn't roll past the border?
Well, what the border would hold in is we also do rubber mulch.
Oh, I thought this border was
yeah, so I kind of
for
said
the
it
kids.
backwards.
Well, no, you were doing real good there.
So, yeah, you could get rubber mulch. Actually, they have like a fabric they can put down, and
So
then
this
they put
is
the
a
rubber mat.
recycled product.
That's correct.
So this is good for the environment.
Yeah, and it's soft. So I mean, you can
You walk on it barefooted?
Yeah,
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Can you walk on your hands on it?
it might be tough the softness unless
Can
you're
we
like
video you
I
doing
can't
that?
do it. I can't do it.
Oh,
I can
you
tell
can't.
you that.
Okay.
But it definitely makes a big difference. I've walked on this stuff, and like walking on the ground, I mean, you can feel how hard the ground is.
Right.
If you were to fall out of the swing set, fall off the swing onto this stuff, it really does soften the fall quite a bit. And we can do it, and they have it in black. They have it in colors.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, so
Like
you can.
what?
They got a blue, a red, a green, a brown. I mean, they have a few different options.
No kidding.
Mm-hmm.
So the border's probably for holding the mulch, the rubber mulch, from not walking away.
That's correct. And you have a couple options on border. You can do a border that looks exactly like your swing set, so the same
that's
vinyl.
Cool. That's cool.
So that all matches, or they have like a rubber curbing, which looks pretty neat too. I have one going in a couple weeks, and that's what they got was the rubber curbing. So I'm anxious to see how it looks at the end when it gets all done.
Okay. Well, I've learned a little bit today because I was surprised that I had given the impression that if you don't want to spend $5,000 or $10,000, we're not your place, and I never meant to give that. So I need to advertise starting at $1,500.
Absolutely, and you
so
can come
folks,
in,
it starts at $1,500.
and you can come in and sit down. We'll talk. We have a booklet that has a whole bunch of pre-made like packages that they put together already, but that doesn't mean you have to get that. You can change a couple of swings out, make it real simple, or you can say, you know what, I'd rather go this slide, this type of entrance. I want to go 4 swings instead of 3.
And then they have the little playhouses up there.
Yeah, they got playhouses.
And then you can
bridges.
have a tube or a bridge that goes from one to another.
Yep, they have a wobbly bridge. They have a regular bridge. They have a crawl tube. They have tire swings.
What's a turnaround time? Somebody talks to you. Okay, go ahead. You know what I meant?
Yeah.
By turnaround time.
Yeah. I mean, it's about 4 to 6 weeks normally, and that would be from coming in, talking to us, putting the order together. We place the order, and then normally it runs right in the 4 to 6 week time frame because they got to get the pieces built and everything together. Because
so these are made to order.
Absolutely.
It's like a restaurant, a good restaurant where it's made to order.
Yeah, it's not just sitting
out there. So it's not all prepackaged, been sitting there. I mean, you're getting fresh merchandise.
That's correct.
Okay.
They get it all put together, and then they also put loads together. If they have 3 customers in one area, they'll try to do that. But yeah, they'll come in.
But that doesn't hold things up.
I mean, not at all.
If you don't have 3 customers in one area, it means nothing.
No, they're gonna still hit that 4 to 6 week time frame on getting.
Are they pretty dependable?
Absolutely.
Okay, and these are Amish made.
Yep, Amish made.
So do the Amish people come and put them up?
Yep, the Amish people are the ones that do the install, so you don't have to worry about who's going to be in my yard, what are they going to be doing, are they going to be coming up and knocking on my door and doing all. I mean, they come there and their job is to get there and get that swing set put up, and you can tell that's what they care about. Making sure that the customer's happy and that the swing set's put together and ready to go as quickly as possible.
And nothing's guaranteed forever, but these are pretty much a lifetime investment.
Absolutely.
I mean, this is something you would move from property to property. If you moved, it would be something that you could pretty much rest assured is going to hold up and hang with you for years to come.
Yeah, I just had a customer that bought a pretty big one, and one thing they said, once their kids grow up, their plans are, because the size of the swing set is actually to basically take half the swing set, and this kid can take it and have it for their kids, and take the other half of the swing set and take it for their kids. Yeah, I thought that was a great idea.
These are the swing sets I grew up on.
Yep.
And now they're in my yard. That is a cool idea.
Oh, yeah.
And you can do that, is what you're saying.
Kids, I mean, they are built to last.
Wow. Yep. All right. Contact info.
Give us a call, 337-8228. You can check our what we have in stock online at Wellers.com. And there's also.
Can they come out and actually sit on them?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. I just didn't know.
And then there's another spot right in that swing sets area that says view our swing sets, and then you can actually go and see everything what you can get.
Okay.
And then it'll actually, you can start a quote right there, and it'll get in contact with me, and then I'll contact you, and we'll go from there.
All right. That's Brooks Ritter, 337-8228, Wellers.com. You can check things out. And I'm going to move on now to Wilson's Auction, one of our advertisers. He has always got something going on. There's a lot of road construction on 113 in Lincoln, but there for sure is a way to get into Wilson's Auction. So they had a big auction last night. They have another big auction today. So today, which is Saturday, April 9th, starting about 10 o'clock, there is stuff outside and inside. It goes into the evening, actually. This auction is so big. But if you go to their website, Wilson's Auction Sales, or wilsonsauctions.com, you can look at a lot of pictures because there's like lawn equipment and there's tools, and I see glassware and antiques, furniture, washers and dryers, all kinds of things. Now, that's if you want to buy something, okay? So you can go there anytime today and into the evening, and there's 1 or 2 or 3 auctioneers going all the time. Then, and they even have food there too. There's like a little restaurant there if you want to get a bite to eat. Then, let's say you want to sell something. You've just got too much stuff. That's what I'm running into. Everybody I know, or maybe it's just my age bracket, is saying, I've got too much stuff. I want to make more room in my closets or my garage or wherever. And I want to get rid of it. So all you do is take it to Wilson's, drop it off. They'll get it sold. They pay you in cash, and you're on your way. So you got if you got stuff you want to sell, if you got stuff that you want to buy, Wilson's Auction can help you out, okay? So then you say, what about the Tuesday night auction? I forgot to mention that. That is an automobile auction. So same scenario. Want to buy a nice used automobile? There you go. Tuesday night, 6 o'clock. Let's say you want to sell a car. You got one too many, or you just got one you want to get rid of because you're going to buy something else. They also sell it for you, too. Maybe you have a whole house full of things. Maybe you're settling an estate. Maybe you've got some property you want to sell. They do it all. One call does it all. It's Wilson's Auction, Route 113 in Lincoln. They have a lot of things coming up. Please go to their website. They do a lot of off-site auctions, too. So every Saturday they're there. But like on April 16th, they've got one coming up in Dover. So check it out, wilsonsauction.com, 422-3454, 422-3454. Okay? Tell them I sent you if you would. Now, what is the next thing on my list? I've got a special, so I want to tell you about this special right off the bat. I don't know where it's at, so I'm going to have to wait. It's not ready. So anyway, I've got numerous specials. They'll be ready next time I'm ready. But anyway, I'll go ahead and talk to another one of my advertisers, Jerry. This guy here does a great job on lawn care. His name's Jerry Santoro. He owns Jerry's Lawn Care, okay? and he's a local guy, been in business about 10 years, and just really does a good job. So anyway, I've advertised all winter long that he sells firewood, okay? So we're not going to lean on the firewood too much, but if you go camping or want some firewood or whatever, he's got plenty of seasoned firewood with the best price around, okay? Then he started cutting our grass here again. He cut our grass last year, and now he has come along and got started this year, and they just come in like a swarm of bees and just cut the grass and weed whack, and when he drives away, the place instantly looks better. Mm-hmm. So if you need some lawn care, he's good. Then out to my house, I have him do lawn treatments where he puts down fertilizer and tests the soil and does 5 or 6 treatments through the year. He does that. But he also does paver work, so if you need some paver work done around your pool or a patio or something like that. But he also does this. So he's like a guy that does a lot of things, but he's an honest man. He will give you a free estimate. He's trustworthy. He does what he says he's going to do, and his workmanship is good. But he also does tree work. Like, for example, you got a tree that's leaning, and you just say, listen, I want to get this thing down. I'm done with it. I want to get rid of it. Just cut it down, Jerry. And then, Jerry, can you do me a favor? Get that thing out of here. Some places will cut a tree down, but they won't take it away for you. Jerry will do whatever you want, or he'll leave it there for you, or he'll cut it up for you, whatever you want. But say you just got some limbs you want trimmed up. He can do that for you also. Let's say that you have a tree that, is down and you want the stump dealt with. You got 2 choices there. He can completely dig the stump up, or he can grind it for you. So one call does it all, pretty much whatever you need. And he also does lot clearing. Maybe you have a lot you want to clear. I got a piece of property I'm thinking about building a house on, and he would clear the lot. So one call does it all. Estimates are free. Good, honest, local guy. You can trust him. You can depend on him. It's Jerry Santoro, Jerry's Lawn Care, 363-6025, 363-6025. Give him a call. Tell him I sent you. He'll take good care of you. Then his website is JLC-LLC.com. JLC-LLC.com. Are you ready with my special? Okay, this is my first special, all right? It's a flagpole, so I'm just going to describe it. Brandon's back here showing it to you. It goes up a click, and then it goes up another click, and it just gives you an idea of how easy it is, okay? For those watching, the flag is not touching the floor, okay? I know that is an etiquette thing. So it just goes click, click, click. It's 20 foot tall. It's an aluminum telescopic flagpole, okay? Has a gold ball that comes with it that's on the top. It comes with a flag. That is a sewn flag as you look at it. It's not a silkscreen flag. All the stars and stripes are sewn. All made in America. The flag, the flagpole, everything's made in America. Then it comes with the installation hardware. Now, I really want to lean on how good of a deal this is, so I need you to listen to me. You can go online to Amazon.com, or you can go online to Uncommon USA, okay? Because that's the brand of flagpole it is. And online at Uncommon USA, they're $299 plus shipping, okay? If you go to Amazon, they are $335 with free shipping. Here's the deal, and this is a real deal, but you got to call, get your name on the list. It's going to be, wait a minute, there's one more item. The solar-powered light. Brandon is holding that up. This is a light. Oh, I'm going to take a break from radio, folks. I'll continue this as soon as you come back, okay? All right, everybody, we're going to take a break from the radio, but go watch me on Cozy TV real quick. So to the friends and the folks that are watching me on TV, here's the flagpole. You see the ball up at the top. The flag is a sewn flag. Now he's showing you a solar-powered light. It goes on the very top. I have one at my driveway at home. It's kind of neat. It lights up the flag. It even lights up my driveway just a smidgen. I usually park my truck next to it. But it's kind of neat. No electricity, no wires, nothing like that. So you get the light and the pole and the installation hardware and the flag. And you said, Jim, you didn't tell me how tall it was. I might have, might not. We won't argue about it. It's 20 feet tall, okay? It holds 2 flags. Now, it comes with one, but it holds 2. Okay? So anyway, I'm just letting you know that you get the flag, the flagpole. It holds 2 flags. It comes with one. It's American made, made in the USA. The solar power light comes with it also. So the light itself sells online for $99 plus shipping. So now you've got online, if you go to Uncommon USA's website, this is this brand, same part number. It's a Presidential Series 20-foot flagpole in silver. Okay, it's in silver, as you can see. So what I'm letting you know is it is $299 online plus shipping, and the solar-powered light is $99 plus shipping. Okay, so that sounds like about $400 and some dollars. Okay, maybe $425, $450. At Weller's in Bridgeville, if you call and put your name on the list, here's the deal: $227. So think about that. About 50% off from the manufacturer's website. They're brand new. They're in the box. They come with a full manufacturer's warranty. And, Brooks, do you happen to know what the warranty is on those?
I don't.
Okay. So, anyway, Brooks don't. So, anyway, that is good to know. Anyway, I'm going to tell you what it is because I was just seeing if Brooks knew. It's a 10-year warranty, folks. So, I just want you to know that. It has a 10-year warranty. So, it's a good quality company. And I honestly didn't know it, Brooks. I just thought I should have asked Brandon.
You just happened to see it on your paper in front of you?
Yeah, it's on the paper in front of me, so I didn't know it. But 10-year warranty is a little hard to believe for a $400 purchase. But anyway, just letting you know, you get the flag, the pole, the solar light, everything for one money if you call and say, hey, I think I want one of them. How long do they have to respond? All right, 30 days.
Yeah.
So anyway, they have 30 days to respond. So I'm just letting you know, you're under no obligation, but if you don't call, it's 337-7300. You just say, look, I think I might want one. I'll stop in and look at it. It's silver, it's aluminum, it's telescopic, and it's a heck of a deal. $227 for the solar light and the flagpole. Okay?
Another thing that light does.
Oh, now you got something
that
for me.
You didn't mention.
Okay.
Is the light actually hooks up to the where the flag hooks up?
Yeah.
So if the wind blows the flag to the left, the light follows the flag. And then if it blows it to the right, it follows the flag. So the flag always stays lit.
Aren't you a wealth of information now?
I have most
now
of the
he's
information.
come awake, everybody. Okay? It's usually he's on it. But today I've caught him off guard, and I don't like to do that. So anyway, we're here. We're not open yet, but the phone number to take advantage of that special, you dial 337-7300, and you say, look, I'm interested in that. I think I'd like one. I'll get back to you. I want to take a look at it. You're under no obligation, but if you don't call, you're not going to be able to get it for that price, okay? And you can go to Wellers.com and look at the flagpole there, but you also can go to YouTube and see videos on them, UncommonUSA.com. It's just UncommonUSA.com is the brand of it. You can find them on Amazon, you can find them online, and you can find them at Wellers, but we have the best deal, so we're cheaper than Amazon, we're cheaper than the manufacturer. And people say, how do you do that? Well, here's how I do it. I got hundreds of them, and I want to get rid of them. So whether I make money or don't make money on that particular item is irrelevant. I need to get rid of them, okay? So that's why they're so cheap. $227, flagpole, and a solar light. All right, next is we are coming back on to the radio now. So now I need to finish this for my radio audience, okay? So the ones listening on the radio are going to get it here in just a second. So anyway, we were talking about the flagpole, and I need to give my radio audience a special welcome back to the Delaware 105.9 listening group. So I want to just tell you that's special. We've got the flagpole, 20-foot aluminum telescopic flagpole with a flag and the pole and the little gold ball on the top, including a solar light. You get all of that. You go on uncommonusa.com and look it up, and you'll find it's about $450, including shipping for the light and the flagpole and everything. I've got a special here at Wellers, $227. $227. It is silver. That's the only color that's that special. And all you got to do is dial 337-7300 and say, put my name on the list. I think I want one of them. Next, I do want to mention Walls Service Center. Colin has left, and he is headed towards Milford, Delaware. And I want to encourage you to stop in and say hello to him this morning. He'll be there till noon. And he is the owner-operator of Walls Service Center, good local automotive repair facility. And he does it right. He treats you fair. Third generation running the company. And today, if you happen to want to go in and watch the show on TV there, he's got a viewing going on or a showing going on. You can just watch it on TV is what I'm trying to say. So when it's Walls Service Center, downtown Milford, 220 Northeast Front Street. Didn't think I remembered that, did you, Colin? 220 Northeast Front Street, downtown Milford, Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 5:30, and Saturday, 8 to noon. 422-8110. 422-8110. All right.
I probably shouldn't say that it's written down on the show notes.
I would not say that, Brooks, because that's going to be my encouragement to you. Okay, young man?
Yep.
All right. So anyway, yes, I have it written down on my show notes, and I actually can read my writing. What do you think of that?
That's great. Cause
I've got it written down, and I can read it.
There's some times that I can't even read my own writing.
Well, anyway, a couple things. What did I miss or what did I mention? I've got a couple other specials I want to mention, and what was the next thing I wanted to say? Well, anyway, I want to talk about Mid-South Audio also, another one of our good supporters of the show. Kevin Short and his team, they're over in Georgetown, and they sell, service, and install all types of things. Now, I've got a new one. I got a new thing that has crossed my mind. We are remodeling a room to where we're going to move the show into another building, and the room has quite an echo. So I got to thinking, I bet that's something else that Kevin Short and his team can help with. I never thought of that. So I don't know if they have a certain amount of people that they send here during the show, and then they catch the echoes and stop them, or if there's something you might put on the walls or the ceiling that help with echoes. So I never thought about that, but it's a critical thing when you're dealing with sound or music or I don't know if the word's acoustics or whatever. So it's Mid-South Audio. So you say, Jim, you talk about them every single week. When are you going to use them? I'm going to use them next week. Okay, I'm going to have them come look at this and see what we need or don't need for our echo. So the first show or two might have echoes until we get them put. That'd be kind of neat. First we have echoes and then we don't have echoes. That would be a before and after.
Exactly.
It's a great idea. All right, so anyway, I bet they even have a meter that figures all that stuff out. I just have a feeling. So Mid-South Audio, they sell, service, and rent all types of things, right down to microphones. So people say, when would I use this? Well, you could be having a high school graduation or a college graduation, and you need a portable PA system just so you can talk to the crowd or honor somebody. You might be having a wedding or a reception. You might be having a graduation or a retirement party or a surprise birthday party. That's on a personal note. But you might be a business or a church or something like that that says, hey, I'm going to, build a room, and it's going to be a recreation center, and I need speakers, and I need microphones, and I need, not keyboards. I need the soundboard, to make it all work, and amplifiers and wires, and then I need somebody to hook it up. I have no idea what I'm talking about or doing, and then I might need some training. Or you might be putting on an event. I think there's a big event today going on where they're probably there providing all of the equipment. I go to many events, and I'll go there, and we'll just say it's outside under a tent, and I see speakers, and then I see all these wires and microphones and monitors, and then I see somebody from Mid-South Audio there, and they're actually running the board, making sure everything's in good order and stuff like that. Or you say, I don't need them to run it, I just need the equipment. I just want to rent it for a day or a week or a weekend. That's what they do. Or you might have your own equipment, and you've had a power surge. In other words, we've had a lot of wind, a lot of tree limbs, a lot of power surges and stuff like that, or a lightning strike. So if you got something that's just not working right, you need it tweaked or you need it retuned, they can help you with that. They also have a full-blown recording studio. If you are an artist and you want to make a recording, they can help you with that. So they're pretty good in the music, sound equipment. They also offer lighting, not lightning, but lighting. So if you need lighting, we're probably going to think about that for our show. Some mood lighting or some, different shades of colors or whatever. So they offer lighting. They have the genie lifts to put everything up. One call does it all. Every time I go to an event now and I hear any type of song or word that's amplified, my mind goes to Mid-South Audio. And I start looking around, and then I start paying attention to whether it's professionally done or I hear squeaks and tweaks. They're on their game. They know what they're doing. It's midsouthaaudio.com on the web, 856-6993, 856-6993. Give them a call. Kevin Short and his team will take good care of you. I highly recommend them. They travel. They'll go to Delaware or Maryland. They'll go to Virginia, New Jersey, PA, New York, or possibly anywhere you want them to go. So, again, 856-6993. Brooks, are you with me again?
I'm here. Brandon should be coming around to sit with you in just a second.
All right. Well, then I'll talk about Facebook while he is preparing himself.
I think he's
I
in
do
makeup
have
right now.
makeup.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, Facebook. A lot of people know what Facebook is, and so we're looking for people to like us on Facebook if they can. In other words, we are Weller Does Delmarva on Facebook. Then, of course, we have Weller's Utility Trailers. We also have Weller's Sheds and Carports, and I'm the Jim Weller from Delaware on Facebook. So we welcome you to friend us or like us on Facebook. We would encourage that. It's just go to facebook.com. Mm-hmm. You do that. Something we've had a real nice response to lately is Google. Are they called Google surveys?
Google reviews.
Google reviews, okay. So anyway, we also welcome that. We've had some that we wished were better than they were, and we've had some that were just raving. So if you've had any interaction with Wellers over the years, how long, 42 years, whether it was way back when we sold tires or wheels or running boards, or now when we sell hitches or trailers or kayaks or sheds or carports or swing sets, we would really appreciate it if you would do a Google review. They're free, aren't they?
Absolutely.
And they're painless.
Yep.
Okay, so anyway, if you would do that, I would appreciate it. Now, let's go ahead and talk about a couple things with Brandon, and then I got some more specials that I do want to mention. But Brandon, you're with me, and you're in the sales department here, and you have some things that you personally are passionate about, it seems like, and I guess one of them, looking at your pamphlet, is sheds.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I really harnessed the shed industry when we took it on. I actually went to high school for carpentry, so I know a lot about the ins and outs
so you
of
can
the construction.
See things.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
But one thing I wanted to highlight was we just had this last week where a customer had ordered a shed that was just a little bit too big to be able to get into his backyard. He lives in an area where he's got a lot of fencing, a lot of trees, a river
shrubs
behind him, and everything. And so they couldn't, or creek,
okay,
or pond, whatever you want to call that thing. But anyways, they couldn't take the shed in there fully assembled.
Right, on a truck, on a trailer.
Right.
Can't do it that way.
Right. The normal way you see a shed being delivered is on a big old trailer, and they back it in and tilt it, and they drop it down.
Right. They have these little dollies and roll it around.
Right.
But they couldn't do it in this case.
Right. So he asked me, he said, Brandon, how can we get this shed in here? Well, what we have here with the shed industry or shed company that we're with is they can actually build this shed on site. They'll prefabricate.
It was unbelievable.
Yeah, they'll prefabricate the walls and the floor and all that, and actually bring it all in. You come in and sit down with me. We discuss colors and options and everything.
Right down to the shutters and the styles of doors.
Yes, every little thing. And then they'll build it at the factory, disassemble it, and then bring it to your property, and then reassemble it right there on the property. And then you're questioning, like, well, does that...
How many ruts?
Right. You know, what's going to happen to the shed? Is that going to, mess up the integrity of the shed? No. The shed looks as if it was built right there in the factory.
Does.
They come in, they touch up everything. It looked great. And it was an 8x16.
Is the video at Wellers.com so you can see it there? Okay.
Yeah. And it's on your Facebook as well. I believe.
Okay.
We put some Facebook videos on there of the different stages of the assembly. But, it was an 8x16. It looked great. The customer was extremely happy.
Didn't he get one of them things on top, too?
Cupola. Yep.
Cupola. Did it have a weather vane, too?
It did.
Okay.
It did. And real nice copper-colored roof on top of the cupola. And they actually built this thing and had it installed on his property in less than 4 hours.
Now, the gentleman that bought this in his life has bought over 30 sheds.
Yes. So he knows sheds.
And he knows sheds.
Yes.
And he said he has never seen the quality, the workmanship. And this matters to people, and we need to let people know we know this. Yeah. We're running about 10 to 15% below everybody else that sells sheds. We know that. So if you look around, somebody else is $4,000, we're probably going to be $3,500.
Right.
We know that, folks. We purposely have decided to be the most affordable shed place there is in Lower Delaware. Correct. So, it's not a big discovery to us. We do encourage you to shop around, but we also want you to know if you want quality and you want workmanship and you want somebody to spend a little time and walk you through the process that has experience, we're your people, okay? We are going to take time with you. We're not going to stand in the building, the port down there and say, yeah, it's down there. It's the one with the wood on the side and the 4x4s underneath it, and so on. Now, so that one there that you delivered or that was built on, that was 100% home run, wasn't it?
That was. Well, the customer was extremely happy. He even told me personally he is going to spread the word.
Good.
He was really
We're going to get him
pleased
to do a
with the
Google
whole
review.
We are. Yep.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, we're big on the Google reviews.
Yeah.
So, If you need a shed, they tend to call me the shed guru here. So come and ask.
Well,
for
you're
me.
the one who's you deal with every shed we sell.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah, all the sheds and the carports, I make sure that they're ordered properly and they're delivered on time and so on and so forth.
Tell me how that works. Met somebody the other day, bought a shed somewhere else. That's the one who told me that they realized afterwards that we were about 12% below
Right.
the other people. Okay, and they were told like 3 or 4 weeks, and it turned into 6 or 8 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
They were a little bothered, a little
Right.
miffed. Okay, I said, well, people will tell you pretty much whatever when they're selling you.
Right.
All right.
Right.
So tell me, when somebody asks us, how long does a shed take? How long does it take? And what happens after they order it?
Basically, when they ask how long does it take, right now our company is dealing somewhere in the 5 to 8 week range.
Okay.
For delivery turnaround.
So you're saying it right up front, 5
right
to 8
up
weeks.
front,
Okay.
yeah. And we're actually proud of it, because it's not that they're that slow. They're
Right.
actually that
Busy. Right. If somebody can build a shed in 2-3 weeks, the first question you need to ask is,
Yeah.
what's wrong?
What's wrong?
How come they're not busy?
Right.
Yeah.
And you want to look at the quality of the build of the
Correct.
shed, because
Right.
now they're building it very fast to get it out of there.
And one
But-
thing we can't do is rush these Amish.
Correct.
They have a work ethic, and that's what it is.
That is.
Sun
And
up
now,
and sun down.
once you order it, I'll then place the order, and I actually monitor the process from day one.
But do you ever contact the customer again after you?
We do, yes. We
You
actually,
do?
if there's an issue that comes up or a change in plans, we do keep.
What if there's no change in
communications.
plans? Do you just keep them updated?
We do, yeah.
Okay.
We give them a call and just say, hey, this is where it's at. This is what we're doing.
Because when I order something, you tell me 5 to 8 weeks. In about 3 weeks, I thought I waited 10 weeks.
Exactly.
Okay, and I'm just chomping at the bit, you know.
Yeah, so we do keep you informed and updated to the process and where your shed's at and how much longer and so on and so forth.
So we don't just abandon you.
No.
Okay.
And, we've got plenty of sheds in stock. If you don't see anything out there.
20, 30 of them down there.
Well, more like 50.
Really?
Yeah. We got quite a few on the property. If you don't see anything down there that you like, we can build the order. Just come in and talk with me. If you live in an area where there's a homeowners association that requires it to match perfectly, we can do that as well.
Different roofs, pitches, different colors.
Trims, paints,
Yeah. All right.
vinyl, everything.
Best number to reach you.
302-337-8228. Or if you have any questions, you're big on email, you can email me at brandon@wellers.com. And you can also check out what we do have in stock on wellers.com.
Wow, very good. Is there pricing?
There is pricing for the
Okay,
ones that are
so
in stock.
simply this. If somebody tells you 2, 3, 4 weeks, you need to question, what's up?
Right.
Okay. Secondly, if they're less expensive than us, you should become cautious.
Correct.
Because something is missing. And the only one that knows what's missing
Right.
is the person with the cheaper price. We find that in trailers all the time.
Right.
Somebody ends up being cheaper. It's not because they're buying more, and it's not because they're selling more. Something's usually missing, and the consumer's usually not the expert.
That tends to fill up our used line when they buy it and realize that it's not what they thought it was.
So anyway, just want to let you know that we're here. We're a local company, been in business, 42 years. So, if you need anything that we sell, Brandon works here. His brother Brooks works here. We've got Jason Troyer. He's the man in charge here. And then we've got Earl Jackson. So we've got a really good sales team, friendly, knowledgeable, not real pushy, but just here to help out in any way they can.
Yep.
All right. So that's that. I want to hit another one of my specials, so I need you to get something over here. Let's do the one with the trailer. So this is we're not going to get the trailer over here, but we're going to show you a couple items that come with this special, okay? So here's the deal. This is a special on a trailer. It's a brand new 2000 and I don't know if it's a 2016 or what it is. So it's a 2016 16-foot landscape trailer. Now, I do need to tell you this. If you're shopping around for a landscape trailer, and they all have 2 axles when they're 16 foot long, or I hope they do. Anyway, you got to find out if it has 1 brake axle or 2, because there are competitors that stock this and sell this with 1 brake axle. We do also. But this particular trailer has 2 brake axles. Big difference, twice the braking power and so on. And, it just is the best way to do it. And, of course, other states require 2 brake axles. Delaware doesn't, depending on what weight you tag it for. But this is a brand new 76 inches between the fenders, 16-foot long floor, landscape trailer, okay? So it has a ramp gate on the back, and it has brakes on both axles. Does it come with a breakaway switch, Brooks?
It does, yes.
Okay, so it comes with a breakaway switch. We sell this for $2,297, okay? $2,297. We sell tons of them all the time. I'm going to give you a crazy offer, so you need to call 337-7300 if you want the offer. Please be aware, if you don't call, you are not eligible for the offer. If you just come in and say, I heard it, I seen it, I want it, By calling, it makes you eligible. You are not obligated, but if you do not call, you are not eligible. But here's what I'm going to do for you, okay? I'm going to give you a couple items free. Is he ready? One of these. So if you buy one of these 16-foot landscapers, I'm going to give you one of these kayaks absolutely free. You're going to say, Jim, how much does it cost? Nothing. Going to just give it to you. All right? Going to give you a paddle or a pedal, either one. So you like that, Brooks? So anyway, you get the kayak, you get the paddle, you get the 16-foot landscape trailer for $2,297. Now, there's one more item they get. Okay, where is it? I need it a little closer. Okay, so you saw the kayak, you saw the paddle. Now, as soon as he gets around to it, we'll be probably taking a break here, you get a spare tire and wheel, all right? So you get all this stuff free. So you get a 16-foot landscape trailer for $2,297. You get a spare tire and wheel, which is somewhere behind me here, which is a $117 value, okay? You get the spare tire and wheel, you get the kayak, and you get the paddle. So you say, Jim, that sounds like $200, $300, $400 worth of stuff free. It actually is $305 worth of merchandise. You can set it down. I can see you're getting tired. But anyway, he was holding it up. So anyway, $305 worth of merchandise, absolutely free, if you're in the market for a 16-foot landscape trailer. Don't got to buy it today, but you got 30 days to get in here and take advantage. If you call 337-8228, if you don't call, you're not eligible. It's okay. We'll just sell you the trailer for $22.97 and keep the kayak and the paddle and the spare tire and wheel. But if you call, then you're eligible for it. So thought I would throw that out there. It's a busy time of year. That's one of our most popular trailers, and I thought I would get everybody a chance to save some money on that, okay?
It's a great deal.
Now, it is a great deal, all right? And I just want you to know, none of my salesmen know about these ahead of time. I make them up on Friday nights, and then I tell them about them on Saturday morning before the show. So I don't want anybody to think they knew about them yesterday. All right. Next is, oh, my, Brooks, we are going through some stuff today. Next is, I want to talk about Dr. T. He's been very heavy on my mind this week. I've got a cold or allergies or something. And I got to thinking, of all the things Dr. T tells me chiropractic care helps with, I forgot that it helps when you've got a cold. In other words, it helps your immune system. And it helps you if you feel that you've got a cold coming on. Now, all these things I'm saying, everybody experiences it differently. In other words, I've talked about my granddaughter, who her hearing improved by chiropractic. Well, she still goes now. She loves it. Well, I don't know if she loves it. Her mother loves it. But anyway, so chiropractic care has helped my granddaughter with her hearing. But I myself, when I started getting this cold, I regret it now. I should have called Dr. T, made an appointment, got an adjustment. Because the adjustment helps everything. People say, how can it help everything? Because it helps your central nervous system. It all starts in the spine and the neck, and there's fluid buildup. And I meet people and say, man, I got a headache today. It's because the barometric pressure has changed. So if you get an adjustment and you get relief in your neck or your spine or your back, the barometric pressure just changed in your body. So I'm just letting you know, Peninsula Chiropractic Center is a chiropractor. So it's a wellness center. They talk to you about different things. They're very personable. So if you go there and you say, well, Doc, what about this? Or what are your thoughts on that? They have different thoughts on many things, but they're a total wellness center. So they offer many different types of services. You're saying, well, how much does it cost? I really don't know. I don't have a price sheet like a menu or whatever, but I do know this. They accept most insurances, and you can call, and they will talk to you on the phone and review what type of insurance you have to see whether you have a copay, whether it goes towards your deductible, whether it's 100% covered or not. And so it's a great place to deal. There's two chiropractors there. One is Dr. T. His name is Dr. Trillia, and then he is the owner. And then there is another one, Dr. Mickey Budd, Dr. Budd. Just a really good guy. I like them both. I've dealt with them both. My family deals there. Brooks, I believe you deal there. Mm-hmm. And so everybody I know, when they go, they come away saying, dang, I feel better. And it makes a difference. And some people, like I should ask Brandon, he tells me that he has had instant relief from headaches. So, you know, I don't know what else to say except it doesn't really hurt to give them a call. Check it out, see what they have to offer, okay? What I like about chiropractic care is I personally always feel better when I'm done, you know? And it could be whether it's my shoulder, whether my left leg's going numb, or whether I'm just fatigued and wore out, and I do believe I should have went when this cold was coming on. So where are they? They're on Route 13 in Seaford, All right, and they've been in business quite a while, 25, 30 years. Their staff is great. When you call, everybody you're going to get is very accommodating, very friendly, not your average medical type office. They're there for you. What can we do to help you? In other words, they recognize and realize and treat you as if you're the customer. I do a lot of medical visits, and some places treat you like Blue Cross or they're the customer. I'm the customer. Mm-hmm. Sometimes that gets lost sight of. So anyway, I want to tell you, it's Peninsula Chiropractic Center, Route 13 in Seaford. I highly recommend them. And it's 629-4344, 629-4344. On the web, it's PeninsulaChiroCenter.com. PeninsulaChiroCenter.com. Give them a call. And some nights they're even open till 7. And he was telling me the other day, maybe a week or two ago, that most auto accident cases, in fact, he was here, I think, when he said it, is covered 100%. I never knew that. So if you happen to get in a fender bender or an accident and your neck or spine moves some, it's worth getting it checked out. So again, 629-4344, PeninsulaChiroCenter.com on the World Wide Web. Brooks, are you all right over there?
I am.
Okay, you look a little befuzzled.
I wanted to say something about Dr. D. Because a lot of times people wait
till
they're
in pain. Do you really go there?
I absolutely do.
Okay.
And a lot of times people wait till they're in pain to go.
Because, I'm not allowed to say that you go there.
Sure, I
do.
So
you're saying you go there?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I went earlier this week. I went on Monday.
Oh, really?
And
That's why you were off work.
This actually, I was feeling really good. I didn't
didn't you go at the end of the day?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. I didn't feel, any pain or anything. I felt good. Normally I have some tightness or this, that, and the other, and I felt good. And they went ahead and did the adjustment, and actually my back was out of a line quite a bit for feeling pretty good.
Okay.
And then once they did that, I felt even better. So even
Let's
though
call it more better.
Yeah, more better.
Okay.
So even though you don't think you think you need it, or you think you feel pretty good, it's amazing the difference that when you're out of alignment and then in alignment, how good you feel.
Right. Instantly.
When you're right.
Right.
Because I felt good, and when I went there and got done, I felt even better.
Yeah. Well, you're on the phone a lot, aren't you?
I am.
So your head's tilted a lot,
Yeah.
and you got these big neck muscles, and I could imagine that pulls on your back,
Absolutely.
Do you go every couple months, or how often do you?
I go at least once a month.
Do you really?
Mm-hmm.
So just like a checkup.
Yep.
Checkup from the neck up.
And the back.
And the back and everywhere else.
Yep.
All right. Anyway, that's Brooks Ritter there, folks, and he's a happy customer of Peninsula Chiropractic Center. All right?
Absolutely.
All right, next, I do have some people coming up talking about a big event. There is these low-digit surf fishing tags that are being sold, and it's turned into a phenomenal event because people are buying it because Delaware has a passion for these low-digit tags, and you can literally buy these at auction, so everybody gets the same chance to buy them. They're at auction. And there's an auction today up in Harrington. We're going to tell you about that. There was a few tags got auctioned off last night. There's some more that are being auctioned off online. So if you want a low-digit surf fishing tag, I personally am buying them and going to resell them. I'm going to buy them, sit on them, and then resell them after all these auctions are over with.
They'll be heated up tags if you're sitting on them, right?
Yeah, they'll be nice and toasty. I'll need a back adjustment from it. So anyway, I wanted to tell you about that. Barry Atkins next week from a Dry Zone is going to be joining us. We're actually hoping to have him on every week. So we're going to see if we can get him out here and get him up this early in the morning. For those that know Barry, they know he likes to sleep in. So it's hard to get him up now. He's an early bird. So I see him on Friday mornings at Jimmy's Grill, and we're going to have him on the show every week here. Okay, we're going to take a quick break from the radio, but we're going to stay right with you on My Cozy TV. So stay tuned, and if you're listening on the radio, turn your TV on or watch online at wellerdoesdelmarva.com. I'm getting ready to do a giveaway. All right, so we are still on TV. I need my giveaway item if somebody would get it for me, please. Anyway, I want to tell you a couple things. The phone number I've been giving out, and we've had some callers, so thank you very much. It's a real non-threatening type thing. It's 337-7300 is the phone number. 337-7300 is the phone number, okay? So when you call that number, you can do numerous things. And if you're out of state, it's 302. But basically what we're asking for is some input. Are you watching us? Are you listening to us? Where are you watching or listening from? Okay? So that's something I'd like to know. You're not going to get a person. You're just going to get a voicemail. So anyway, they're prepping me here for the next item. So if you call that number, you're also going to be eligible for the next item I'm getting ready to give away. Giveaway means it's free. You're listening or watching and you're saying, what's the catch? Here's the catch. you got to dial 337-7300 and say, hey, here's the item. You got to name the item. Tell me where you're calling from, your name and your phone number. Okay? Then you got 30 days to come in and pick it up. Do you have to buy anything when you get here? No. Are you allowed to? Yes. You are allowed to buy something if you want. So here's what it is. It's called a holdie pole. These are probably the only ones in the world, are probably right here. Because when I bought these, I bought every one the man had, and he had already broke the mold. Okay? So what it is it's for hanging your fishing rods. All right? So what it is, it's these brackets. You get them, they're just like this, and you would fasten them to like 2x4s in your garage or your attic or your basement or wherever. Now, I use them for hanging extension cords on and things like that. Well, they got a nice collection of cobwebs on them. Cobwebs are free, okay? But anyway, just letting you know that it's a pair of these. They're called holdie poles, but it's so you can hang your fishing rods, all right? So you get them up off the floor. You don't have to stand them up in the corner or anything like that, all right? So they're called a holdie pole. We normally sell them. I'm going to give you a set of them absolutely free if you call 337-7300. All you're going to do is leave your name and number. We'll get back to you later today or Monday, and you got 30 days to come in and pick them up. No purchase necessary for that. 337-7300 if you want that. Want to mention again, Colin Walls Service Center is open today from 8 to noon, so it's 8 o'clock. He's open now, and if you want to watch our show, you could stop by Walls Service Center on 220 Northeast Front Street in Milford and hang out with Colin and say hi and schedule an appointment or get something checked out or whatever, and meet him and see his place. But you can also watch the show on Cozy TV. Also, if you are watching on TV and you've got to go and you can't stay any longer or stand it any longer, you can listen to me on the radio at Delaware 105.9. We're going to be on until 9 o'clock. Or you can also watch me later on the stream. You can watch me live or later at WellerDoesDelmarva.com. Okay? So did I miss anything, Brooks?
No.
Did I get it all?
Yeah, you covered it all.
All right. Are you paying attention over there?
I am. I got all my check marks and my circles for things that you missed.
It takes a team of people to make this show happen. I've got Brooks and Brandon. I see Jason running around. And I've got Colin. Is it Colin Jr.? Colin the second over there. Colin Walls the second, because Colin Walls is in Milford opening his store. All right. I'm going to get my guests to come over. Who have I got? I got Greg and Ray. These guys are the brains behind. Am I moving over? Colin, watch me. I'm going to go over. Am I good? Okay, I want to make room for everybody. Okay? All right. Now, we're just on TV, gentlemen, right this minute, okay? All right, so people are really watching us, all right, just so you know. Maybe 5,000, 7,000 people at the moment, all right? Then in a couple of minutes, we're going to go back live on the radio. And we're also being streamed, so people are watching also at WellerDoesDelmarva.com. And you say, where would they be? Well, we know for sure they're in Smyrna, and we know for sure they're in Florida and some other states in between. So we have a regular viewing audience, and we thank you to those people. And if you have anything to say, you could communicate through Weller Does Delmarva to Brooks. He will answer your questions or ask me if you've got one. You also can leave a comment at 337-7300, or you can just shoot me an email to Jim, J-I-M, at Wellers.com. So we're going to talk about the low-digit surf fishing tag phenomena, okay? And Delaware is just passionate about low-digit tags. So the Division of Parks came up with this idea, and the legislature passed it to say, hey, a person literally can buy a low-digit surf fishing tag and own it and have claim to it, and it is theirs as long as they continually, have a surf fishing permit. So we're going to give you all the details about that. It's been a phenomenal thing that has helped people that like the parks and so on, because this money is not coming from taxes. This money is coming from live auctions or online auctions that are raising money to help benefit the Parks Department. So we're going to give you all the details in just a minute about that. Weller's Utility Trailers, we're going to be open today, right, Brooks?
Yeah.
Okay. About what time are you thinking?
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock, all right. Until when?
Till 1 o'clock.
Till 1 o'clock, all right. And busy day already?
Not quite, because we haven't opened yet. But
I mean, do you have one planned?
Yes, absolutely. Got quite a few people coming in.
Last Saturday. Busy day?
Insane.
Oh, it was insane.
Insane. Yeah, we sold just trailers. We sold 10 trailers between 9 and 1 o'clock. So it was very, very busy. And
9 and 1, that's 4 hours.
4 hours sold.
Doesn't the average trailer sale take like an hour?
It can, yeah.
I don't want to sell 10 in 4 hours.
Hustle.
You need to slow down. You're working too hard.
And that's just trailers. I mean, I think we sold some carports and sheds and stuff too.
That's a good day.
Oh, absolutely.
But we have sold 20 in one day. I think we've sold 30 some in one day before.
That's probably more like an 8-hour day, though, right?
That might have been an 8-hour day.
Or 9 or 10
or 9
12.
or 10, yeah. But we have, I think our record was 34 or 38 trailers in one day. So, but, we got them. That's the key. That's what people seem to like. What do people like about dealing here?
They like the friendly. They like the friendly atmosphere. They like the selection.
What's a friendly atmosphere mean?
The salespeople. We're not high pressure. We're not, what are you doing here? We're friendly. We're nice. We're kind. We take you out and show you what we have. We have a huge selection.
Well, like a day like today. It's raining. You aren't going outside today, are you?
We absolutely will go outside with you today.
You let Earl take him out today?
No, I'll go out with him too.
Will you really?
So will Brandon. So will Jason. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll take you out there and we'll take a look at them in the rain and figure out what you need. You find the one you want. We'll get it pulled up here, get it ready to go in the rain. He'll get up to your vehicle in the rain, and you can take it home in the rain.
I had somebody dealt with you recently that said that you talked to him about this brand, then this brand, then this brand, and then you didn't really push him. You gave him time to digest it and think, and they actually went to other places and found out they only sell one brand.
Mm-hmm.
That's the big negative to dealing with a smaller trailer dealer. If they only sell one brand of trailer, you don't have the opportunity to see what the difference is between one brand and another without riding from trailer place to trailer place to trailer place.
That's correct.
That seems to be what we're passionate about, is giving you the opportunity to look at different selections and stuff like that. Are we getting ready to come back on the radio?
Come back on the radio.
I'm so excited. We're coming live on the radio now. All right, everybody, we are back. You're listening to Jim Weller, and Weller Does Delmarva, and we've been talking on TV while we were on break from the radio. But if you feel you missed any of it, just go to wellerdoesdelmarva.com anytime you feel like it, and our shows are there. How long after today's show is it before it's up online?
As long as there's no copyright issues or anything like that.
Oh, that was crazy last week, wasn't it?
Yeah, I went to go post the video, and it said it was blocked by another country because of copyright issues.
Because there was a song being played?
Yeah.
Before the show?
Before the show actually started.
But it got recorded?
That's correct.
You guys.
So this week it got started right at the beginning of the show, so that shouldn't be a problem, which means we should be.
We were just playing music in the background.
Yeah.
The song got recorded.
Yep.
And it wouldn't allow it to load.
That's correct. So
I have a hard time believing all this.
It's up there now.
Okay.
And the show should be up
show.
within 1 to 2 hours after the show is done. It just needs to process by YouTube, and then it'll be available.
Okay. All right. So if you are listening and you thought, man, did I miss anything? Is he giving anything away? What did he talk about? Who was one of his guests? You can always go back. I guess we have that because we look at the number, how many people this week, and then we look 6 months later and we're like, dang, it never stops.
Mm-hmm.
Which means our advertisers get more bang for their buck.
Absolutely.
Because buying an ad on this show, it's on TV, it's on radio, and it's being streamed and being viewed again and again and again.
Mm-hmm.
With all that said, I want to talk to my next guest. Is that okay?
Sure.
All right, I'm going to turn just a little bit. Okay? Howdy.
Good morning.
I'm going to need you both when you talk to talk right now. Just pretend it's like an ice cream cone almost. All right, Greg, how are you?
Good morning. Glad to be here this morning.
You want to give your official name and title?
My name is Greg Abbott, and I am a manager of our administration support section.
Okay.
Delaware State Parks.
All right, Delaware State Parks. And
I'm Ray Bivens, director for Delaware State Parks, Jim.
All right, very busy men. You have a lot going on. Did either one of you go to the auction last night?
I was there last night. It was a packed house.
Oh, okay.
Boats being sold, and I think 42 different guns, and
fishing rods, and
fishing
reels
rods, and the 3 plates were hot and heavy. So,
all right. So just to say what we're talking about, so everybody knows, we're talking about, I would call them low-digit numbers, surf fishing tags. Okay. Now, tag number 1 through 200 are only eligible for people that are going to have a Delaware registered vehicle.
absolutely.
Right. So, okay. So you do
and that
need
was
to.
part of the General Assembly bill.
Right, not your rules or whatever. So anyway, but that is part of the rules. So we're talking about tags because there was some tags sold last night. Right this minute, there's some online that people can bid on. And then today, I think about 1:30 in Harrington, there's going to be a live auction.
Which is only the second live auction we've had. The first one was last October.
Mm-hmm.
And this one, there'll be 15 tags sold with the prize tag. We're going to start off with number 65. Because it's our 65th anniversary of Delaware State Parks this year.
Have you both been there that long?
Nope.
Okay.
Quite an interesting history, though. But folks that have visited Trap Pond or Fort Delaware those were two of our first state parks.
Oh, were they really?
Yep.
Okay. All right, so this is the 65th anniversary of Delaware State Parks, and we're going to auction off, or you're going to auction off tag number 65 today. This is a surf fishing tag, okay? So it's going to sell pretty much no matter what. It's going to sell.
No reserves,
no nothing.
Held bids or anything like that.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right, and so let's talk about today's auction first, and then we'll work backwards. So today there was a live auction. Anybody can go. Is
Absolutely,
that right?
And it's not just the surf tag auction. It's part of a bigger event, Triple Threat Barbecue.
Oh, okay.
At the fairgrounds.
So it's like a festival.
I drove by on my way down, and those folks are up early cooking, and I couldn't smell it from 13, but I know if I got a little closer, there'd be some good smells going on out there.
Well, maybe the rain was hindering it. But this is a rain or shine event. It's going to happen today no matter what. So it's the triple, did you call it the triple?
Triple Threat Barbecue, and we're at 1:30 in Quillen Arena, so we're covered.
So
it's no problem on that. And Representative Dave Wilson has volunteered. He's going to be our guest auctioneer for the first 3 plates.
Excellent. All right. So this is an opportunity for anybody that's listening to buy a low-digit tag that goes on the front of their vehicle. Okay. After you buy the tag, walk me through the process if you would. Okay. There's no charge, or is there a charge to register it?
No, so that's a good question, gentlemen.
Okay.
And one of the things that we're working with is folks love these tags. The first thing is say, how do I get this on my vehicle? They can't wait to get it on their vehicle. So many folks already have a surf fishing tag. So if they already have a surf fishing tag with a permit on it, we will take that permit and transfer it to one of the new tags. So anybody who has a tag, they need to have their surf fishing permit in the right-hand corner of the tag to authenticate it. So it's valid at that point. If somebody has never bought an annual surf fishing permit, we're going to have those for sale today, and we'll sell those when they buy the tag. We'll fix them up right at that point and sell them a surf fishing permit. So
and is that $80 a year?
$80 a year for
$80 a year. Okay, but then
and
also
a lot of folks don't realize that's a free entrance to state parks as well.
All parks,
even
all
when you're
parks,
not surf fishing, you can go into Killen's Pond. You can go up to Lum's Pond.
So is that usually like $5 or $6?
I know that permit is $35.
No, I meant how much does it cost to get in a park?
Oh yes, it depends. Usually it's $4 or $5 per car. In-state residents.
So I mean, you do that a few times. So owning one of these also gives you the opportunity to get in all the state parks. Let me prop this tag right up here just so people can see it that are watching. So this is tag number 65. I'm just going to prop up there just so you can see, because I forgot to mention they're a beautiful looking tag. They're black and white. They're already that way. So, a lot of times people get a regular tag and then they have to pay like $100 or $120 to have it turned into a black and white tag. These come right from the get-go, black and white, have a real nice certificate of authenticity, and they're quite a hot ticket because it's brand new. Like, this is being pioneered as we speak. These are the first auctions and the first time these tags are being sold. Now, somebody like me is going to buy them to resell them, so I'm strictly looking at it as an investment, in other words, but everybody looks at everything differently. So some people invest their money otherwise, but I've watched low-digit tags in general in Delaware be an extremely good investment, okay? So now, today at 1:30, so people should get there maybe about 1 o'clock or so. Well, I guess they could get there early because there's a whole bunch of stuff going on up there.
Oh, and you want to get registered, absolutely.
Yeah,
and then
but
there's
you want to get registered.
Good food, good entertainment, all sorts of things.
So what form of payment do they take today? Probably checks.
They'll be taking checks, and we'll also accept credit cards today as well.
Okay.
And cash all day.
Oh, you will take cash?
Yeah, no problem.
All right, just double check.
Twice on Saturday.
Okay. So twice on Saturday, all right. So anyway, but there's a big event going on at the Delaware State Fairgrounds today. So you can check that out. You can go to the auction. You can bid if you want. You can literally witness how excited people and passionate people get about these. Now, along with tag number 65, what's the lowest tag number being auctioned off today?
Number 4.
Number 4. Now, I believe in your first live auction, tag number 2 got sold. Did it?
Yeah, we really, it was funny. When we started the auctions, we were all excited, but nobody really knew how much they were going to bring.
Correct. You're thinking $1,000, $2,000.
Exactly. So down at Delaware Seashore State Park back in October, we sold tag number 2, went for $20,500. There was a lot of excitement that day, and just.
And there's probably a lot of people that said, I wish I'd have bid $21,000.
That's exactly right.
So everybody looks at it differently. A lot of people think this is crazy, but fortunately, there's a lot of people that see it as, I see them strictly as an investment. I might take up surf fishing, but I think I've got about 20 of them sitting in there on my desk right now that I bought. And I see them strictly as an investment. Buy them, sit on them for a while, wait till the auctions are over, let things calm down, and then remarket them. So that's what Jim's thinking.
And there's still some confusion out there. I see on Facebook people are posting that you can't buy number one, that it's reserved for the governor or maybe the state parks director. But that's not the case.
Really?
We are going to turn around number one.
Not today.
We're going to have a second live auction in October. I believe it's the 23rd.
Okay.
As part of the Boobiecue event at Delaware Seashore. So if you were there last year,
that's where
people
it all
loved
started.
it. And number one will be sold to the highest bidder that day by hopefully Representative Wilson.
Okay. So here is tag number one. This is not being sold today, okay, but it's going to be sold this year. It's going to be sold at a live auction. I'd love to hear from people. I'd like to know what their guess is. So, you could just let me know your guess, but here it is, Brooks. You're getting a picture of it. My guess would be this would probably bring $50,000 if I had to guess. I just watched tag number. Well, anyway, other tags sell. So, but tag 20 brought tag two brought $20,000, $20,500.
Yes, correct.
All right, so tag number one will probably bring, because I do have another question. I know you guys are not accountants, but can I ask this question about the tax deductibility thing? Or is it a touchy issue?
No, it's fine. One of the things that we've done is anybody purchases it, as you said, you get a beautiful certificate of authenticity that says that Jim Weller bought this tag at this sale, and then after the sale we send out a letter that says you bought this tag at this sale, you paid this much for it, and that at that point it allows you to take that to your tax consultant and let them make a decision
see where your scenario is, right?
But
anything above $250 has a probability of being a donation. A tax-deductible donation to the Parks and Rec, or
correct.
Delaware
Well, the
State
great thing
Parks.
about that, if tag number one does sell for, say, $50,000, and this is what we're hearing from people, they like to support state parks, that essentially pays the lifeguard salary of 10 guards.
Because this money from this absolutely goes into the state parks money.
100% stays with state parks.
So this is a huge offset versus more taxes, higher admission to the parks. This is a way that the parks are making money with it coming totally voluntarily from the people that bid.
And I think that's been the exciting part. Is we've had so many people that are surf fishing enthusiasts. They're buying the tags. They're investors like yourself.
Right.
There's folks who are saying, I just love state parks. In fact, the gentleman who bought number 2 last year, not an avid surf fisherman, but loves it, gave it
just
to
wanted to support
and wanted to support Delaware State Parks. And that's just so we're grateful for all those.
Well, I do want to say this. What did I say? I wanted to say this. I'm not giving tax advice here today, so I really need to clarify that. But think about this concept. If you bought a tag for $2,000, $5,000, $10,000, $50,000, and $250 was the cost basis, and the balance of it was a donation, that could be huge. But again, ask your accountant. Ask the person that would defend you in an audit whether you should do this or not. So anyway, okay, so I want to hit a couple other things. Do you mind sharing with me what the tags went for last night?
Yes.
What was one of them was 24.
24 went for $4,000.
Wow, that was a bargain. I should have been there.
99 went for $3,000.
Oh my gosh.
And 444 went for $1,200.
Wow, isn't that something?
And there was some hot, and it went fast. There was a lot of folks out there bidding, and certainly
they were bargains.
They were a good deal, and at today's event, we're going to have I think of it as like a baseball card collecting. It's the guide of what the other ones have sold for.
So that's kind of cool. All right, so you've got like tag number 9 brought 14.6. Then we had tag number 15 brought $8,100, and then you get tag number 20. It brought $9,000. Anyway, and then there's just a lot of different. Tag number 50 brought $6,000, but all kinds of different numbers in between. So, if you're in a fire department, you might want to see if your station's tag number is listed, tag number 99, and that sold last night. Okay, so tag number 100, it sold for $12,000. So you can see the difference. 99 went for $3,100. Number 100 went for $12,200.
There's some kind of art or science to it.
Yeah, there's all over the place.
And people that have a certain number, two people that have that same number, they battle it out. They get a chance. So that's online or live.
Oh, 302, Delaware's area code, $6,000. Well, kind of cool. All right, now, there's an online auction now. Okay? Going on right now, and it ends Tuesday night at 7 o'clock, I think. usgovbid.com?
Yep, correct.
All right. And then you look for, I think it says Delaware Parks or something like that, 9 tags, I think. All right. So you can bid on that for the heck of it.
And they can access that on the web address you just gave, or also on Delaware State Parks web address, which is destateparks.com. We have a link there as well.
All right. So we've got the online one going on right now. We've got the live one going on today. You've got another one coming up in September. And October. I was testing you.
Mm-hmm. October 22nd.
Anyway, and then is there more online ones between now and then?
Yep, the online sales will continue.
Okay.
And they'll be in small batches. So some of them are choice, where it's a whole range
I
of
saw
numbers.
That. Yep.
Or other ones are just this particular number.
Okay. Now, when there's a choice one, folks, I want to let you know, you have to look because there's some that could be excluded that have already been sold. If it says tag number 50 to 99, then you have to read what ones have already been sold in that area. Anything else? I don't want to cut you short. I mean,
well, as part of our 65th anniversary, we have a couple big things going this year.
Okay.
All summer long, kids are going to be able to come free with an adult to Fort Delaware State Park. And then on June 5th, we're opening the doors to all of our state parks. It's a Sunday, free admission,
really?
Thanks to the Delaware Tourism Office. First, so many visitors are going to get a free Delaware State Parks beach towel, and we're going to have a series of events. 65 is a big deal, and our park system's changed in a huge way. Just in the last 25 years, there was no Fox Point, there was no Auburn Heights, there was no cabins at Killen's Pond. We didn't even have a cabin in our park system 25 years ago. So a lot has happened, but we want to celebrate our state parks.
Wow. Do you guys want to stay and talk a little more after 8:30?
That'd be great.
All right. Well, let's do that. All right. So you can stay right here, or you're welcome to walk around if you want. Either one. Okay. But I'll need you back about 8:30.
Sounds good.
All right. I want to talk more about the parks and learn more about it. I got grandkids and kids and employees that like to go goof off. No, I didn't say that. But anyway, hey, I want to talk about my insurance man for just a minute. Can I?
Sure.
Bill Strickland, L&W Insurance Agency. People hear me week after week after week say, I really enjoy dealing with him. And I certainly do. And I'll tell you why, folks, because number one, when I call during normal business hours, I get a live human being. That's big to me. It's really big nowadays because when you call companies, man, you get somebody and half the time you can't even understand what they're saying. You're already needing something. That's why you're calling. And the last thing you want to do, I've had to call the phone company lately. And the series of things they put me through to figure out, I just want to talk about a problem, is so frustrating. But anyway, L&W is not like that. L&W is a locally owned, locally operated insurance agency. Now, they are independent, and what that means is they don't represent just one brand of insurance. Why is that important? It's important because if you say, okay, I got homeowners, I've got auto insurance, I want to know where do I get the best bang for the buck. Well, this company might be cheaper over here on this, but this one might be cheaper over here on that. But then this company here, if you put your home and your auto together, might give you some kind of a discount or something like that. So it's best to deal with somebody that sells more than one brand of insurance, especially in the commercial world, whether it be workman's comp or what are some of the other things, like just regular general liability insurance or garage keepers insurance or whatever. I deal with them on commercial insurance. I have life insurance with them. I deal with them with my health care insurance. I deal with them with my homeowners. I have a lot of rental properties. I deal with them there. And they're very good with all that because every one of those scenarios is not cookie cutter. It takes an expert to say, Jim, you're now selling kayaks. There's a certain different liability to selling them than there is, selling trailers. So I'm just letting you know that L&W Insurance Agency is a great company. I really like dealing with them. They have supported me well over the years as far as taking care of me when I have a claim. And they're like a mini army. There's 40 or 50 people work up there. They're in Dover. I'm going to give you a local number to reach them. So if you have insurance, great. Maybe it's time to get a second opinion or just review that you're adequately insured, or maybe you don't have insurance or you're just starting a business or something like that. I just rented a building to somebody. And what that young man had to go through with his insurance agent to get some paperwork was unbelievable. I was thinking, and I told him, I said, we need to just get you switched over to L&W because it's just one call does it all. 856-7828, 856-7828, and on the web it's lwinsurance.com, lwinsurance.com, okay? So that is L&W Insurance Agency, okay? Had a couple specials. I mentioned them. We've had some phone calls. The store is going to be open here at, 9 o'clock, I think, Brooks told me.
Yep.
And we've got a busy day planned, so, if you want to come in today, great. If you want to come in another day, that's also great. Or if you want to come in today and another day, that's also allowed. Is that right?
Absolutely.
People can come in all they want.
The more the merrier.
The more the merrier. All right. I want to hit it. One more of my advertisers, something that people are thinking about. It's kind of funny. In other words, what was I getting ready to say? Oh, I forgot.
It's something people are thinking about.
Something people are thinking about, and it's funny. You think about it differently every day. One day you're thinking about turning on your air conditioner. Another day you're thinking about turning on your heat. Yeah. The other day you're thinking about turning on your air conditioner. It's crazy, isn't it?
It is. I'd never moved that switch so many times in a year back and
really?
forth. Yeah. It's amazing. Because
right.
I've got kids, so I got to keep the house at a certain temperature. You don't want it real too hot. You don't want it too cold. So I've never seen it like this before.
Okay. Are you done?
I am.
Okay.
Take back over.
Okay. Thank you. Anyway, but no, exactly what Brooks has said. The weather has been so fickle. And it's made me also think about, man, I wonder what kind of shape people's air conditioner or heater filters are in. Because that is something, used to be you check them once a year, but anymore, I'm checking mine a couple times a year. Because, stuff gets in there, and that's what causes you to have colds or allergies and stuff like that. So I'm just letting you know who I'm talking about. It's called First Class Heating and Air. Really good people to deal with. Very professional, very prompt, very affordable, locally owned, locally operated. Been supporting and serving our community and parts of Maryland for over 40 years. 40 years, think about that. You just don't survive in business anymore without doing it right, especially for 40 years. So it's called First Class Heating and Air. They do heating work. They do air conditioning work. You say, well, I didn't buy my system there. That's okay. Wherever you bought it, they'll work on it, okay? So you could simply have them come out, do a tune-up, get you up and running, change your filter, make sure everything's working perfect, or you can buy a maintenance agreement, which has them come out twice a year if you want to do something like that. And if you buy a maintenance agreement, I say it every week because I'm a big person on deals and value. If you buy a maintenance agreement, that includes any discounts. So if you were to need something done, once you buy the maintenance agreement, you get a discount on parts and you get a discount on labor. But they also do plumbing. So if you needed any plumbing done, your maintenance agreement on your heating and air conditioning system gives you a discount on any plumbing or parts or supplies they would need to do your plumbing. It's a great, great value. So it's First Class Heating and Air, serving Delmarva and Maryland for over 40 years. They do offer 24/7 emergency service, and they're just a great company to deal with. Their phone number is 934-8900, 934-8900. They're on the web at firstclasshvac.com, firstclasshvac.com. Give them a call. Tell them I sent you. They've got financing options if you need financing. Sometimes they even have 0%. So anyway, give them a call, 934-8900. All right. Brooks, are we getting ready to take a break or not just yet?
It's coming up, yeah.
It's coming up. So, folks, we're gonna take a break from the radio, okay? So if you're listening on the radio and you want to see what happens during the radio break, go to wellerdoesdelmarva.com on the web, and you'll be able to, oh, no, can they watch us streaming or not?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said you had to do something with it after the show.
They can
Can they watch us right now is what I'm asking.
Yeah, they can watch us right now.
I've been saying that all morning long. I just thought of it.
It's just once the stream stops, there's a brief downtime where you can't watch it.
They can watch us right now.
Absolutely. Until 9 o'clock.
All that technical stuff you can have, okay? All right, yes, you can watch us right now. So if you're listening on the radio and the radio is going to take a radio station break and you want to continue to hear or see what we're doing or saying, go to wellerdoesdelmarva.com, and it's right there. Also, you can go over to My Cozy TV and watch us on 204, Mediacom 99, or over the air at 31.2. Or you can go to Walls Service Center downtown Milford, hang out with Colin Walls, and meet him and greet him and talk to him and watch it right there in his showroom just for the heck of it on TV. Okay? I got it all. I hear him opening the store behind me. So Weller's is going to be open in a little bit. And we've got a busy day planned, whether you want a shed or a trailer, carport, swing set, or whatever. So it's Weller Does Delmarva. We welcome your comments. I have a comment line, which is 337-7300, 337-7300. So anyway, I do want to tell you I've had numerous people send me text messages or emails. I'm going to try to figure out what you said. It's just hard for me to look stuff up right now. So if I don't get to it today, the more notice I can get, the better. But anyway, I just want to let you know I'm getting your messages. I just don't know how to look that stuff up and figure it all out while I'm on the air, okay? But you can certainly send me messages or call me, and as soon as I'm done with the show, I will get back to you. Now we're taking the break from the radio. We're going to have Ray and Greg on some more, okay? And we're going to talk about some more things pertaining to the parks, all right? But I'm going to take a break from radio, and I'm going to continue right on with my Cozy TV. Is that right, everybody? So we are still on TV. So I want to give my TV folks another one of my crazy offers. But before that, I do want to mention Walls Service Center. So, Brooks, are you getting any of these messages of something that we need to talk about that you can help me?
No.
Okay, he's not getting them. Sorry. So anyway, now I just want to talk to you about a couple more things while we're on TV. We do this show weekly. And if you say, I want to buy some TV ads, all right, my good friend Colin Walls can help you with that, and I can help you too. So you could just call the 337-7300 number, and you say, look, I want to buy an infomercial. Colin has an incredibly good special on a 3-minute infomercial. So what I'm saying is we will come to you and make a 3-minute infomercial about you, your product, your business, or whatever, okay? And then it can play during the show, all right? So it's kind of unheard of because when you think of TV, you usually think of 30 seconds. Shoot, I used to buy 5-second TV commercials or 15 seconds. I can't remember. They were short. I was short. They were short. But I'm saying 3 minutes is a really great opportunity because we can give you a 3-minute infomercial to where we can show you, show your business or your showroom or your product. We could talk about the different services you offer, and it would be 3 minutes long. We will come and help you do it. If you say, man, I ain't never done nothing like this in my life, we will walk you through it. We will help you. Myself and Colin Walls are both business people, so we'll help you come up with ideas if you want. But you can get a 3-minute infomercial for a lot less than you think. I don't want to say the price on the air, but you can call me, and I'll be glad to discuss this with you. It's 337-7300, 337-7300. Also, you could send me an email to jim@wellers.com, okay? So I wanted to let you know that. So if you own a business, if you own, even if you got something for sale, you might be a realtor and want to have a 3-minute infomercial about a house. Maybe you've got an automobile. What would be perfect is a car dealer that, buys 1 or 2 ads a week, and we highlight certain cars and stuff like that. That would be the way to do it. So I'm just letting you know there's a lot of opportunity, but we can get a lot done and a lot said and a lot shown in a 3-minute TV commercial. And if you already buy TV commercials, you know how much they cost. We could sell you 3 minutes for a lot less than you would imagine. It's an unbelievable deal. We've only got a couple of them available during this show, but it would be on from 7 to 9 as many or as little as you want Saturday mornings, okay? So that's that. I want to let you know Weller's Utility Trailers will be open today from what time? 9 to 1.
9 to 1, yeah.
9 to 1. And the phone number for Weller's Utility Trailers is 337-8228. 337-8228. We're actually sitting here inside the showroom right now doing the show. Now, by next week, we're going to be in another place doing the show, more private, more quiet, and that way the store won't be bothered by it. Because if you take a look here, I guess they can't see them, but there's, I don't know, is there 50 wires? Strewed all over the place, Yeah. So anyway, I'm glad my insurance man doesn't see those. All right. That's why we don't open until 9 o'clock, because we want the show to be done. But anyway, we just want to let you know we're going to move into another building, and it's going to be more peaceful, more quiet, more climate controlled is, I guess, the best way I would put it. So Weller Does Delmarva is a weekly show. You've been watching me now. Believe it or not, this is our 13th time of being on Cozy TV, and it's our 136th show of being on the radio. Is that unbelievable or what?
Unbelievable.
I think that is unbelievable. So how long is that? 2 years would be 104.
2 years would be 104, and so that what?
So,
3 years would be what?
136.
156.
No, 100. Almost 3 years.
So we're 20.
We're going to have a party.
Yes.
We should give something away. I don't know what. What should we give?
A
3-day cruise. How about a 3-day cruise to nowhere in a kayak? All right. So anyway, we're going to have to come up with something for our 3rd year anniversary. You need to make a note and figure out and tell me when that is, so I could think about it at least a little bit more than the week of. But anyway, we're going to be celebrating our 3rd year of doing Weller Does Delmarva. Brooks Ritter has helped me along the way. Colin Walls has helped me along the way. And now Colin the second is going to be involved with things. So we're live on TV every week on My Cozy TV. That's where you're watching me right now. You also can see me on the stream. So if you're in an area that doesn't get My Cozy TV, you can watch us on the stream. If you are saying, man, I ain't got time to sit here and watch this right now, but I don't want to miss nothing, you can also watch it later on the stream. Can I mention these again? Do you mind, Brooks?
I don't mind at all.
They're in a package. I'm giving them away. It's just kind of a neat little thing. It's called a holdie pole, and it's just a set of brackets for holding and hanging your fishing rods, okay? And we're going to give us a package of them away absolutely free. All you got to do is call me on the phone at 337-7300 and say, hey, I want one of them. Now, I use them. I don't have fishing rods. I got some, but I don't use them for hanging fishing rods. But I do hang things like extension cords and stuff like that on them because it's literally 2 brackets that you can use in your shop or your garage or wherever you may want to use them. So we normally sell them. We're giving them away today free. All you got to do is call 337-7300, okay? We're going to talk some more about other things here in just a little bit. Did I miss any of my advertisers?
Yeah,
Mr. Ritter?
You missed one in the last half hour.
No way. Did I really?
Yes, you did.
All right. Well, I'm going to get that in just a minute. All right. So I really wish I knew what this was. I'm being told to plug our Lewis Rotary Trail Guide to trails in Delaware parks. I know exactly what it is. It's a trail guide. Okay? It's the Lewis Rotary puts this together, and it's a booklet. It's a guide. We've probably got one around here somewhere, unless we gave them all out, so maybe somebody will hand me one. But anyway, we've got them right here, so if you are a biker or a walker or whatever, the Lewis Rotary did a fantastic job putting these together. I think I even bought an ad in there. So anyway, another great thing that the Rotary clubs do. All right, now I need to get Ray back over here, and Greg, we're going to talk to them, if they would. I do need to hit one more of my advertisers that I missed. Gosh, I'm so far behind. It's unbelievable. I don't feel good today either. I'm losing my voice every time I look at you to carry the load. You just look back at me. So I'm like...
I'm not good at reading facial expressions.
No, we're noticing I'm trying to cough or whatever and saying, well, let me talk for just a minute and give him a break. So I've believe it or not, I've made a note. Explain if I cough, Brooks can talk. Okay? So I'm going to let him know that, folks, next week. So I could take a sip of water or cough or something like that. But anyway, we roll that way here. I want to talk about George Luff. Luff & Associates. Man, people's minds right now are on their tax returns because if you haven't done your tax return by now, dead giveaway. You probably owe money. Okay? So it's the time of year you want a good accountant. Luff & Associates, been dealing with them 25, 30 years. They do a good job for Wellers. They take care of all of our tax work and our accounting work. I think all my stuff was done like March 8th or 9th or something like that. But the Wellers Corporation has to be done by March 15th. So they just did my personal and everything all at one time. But anyway, if you need tax advice, if you need help with any kind of an accounting work, Luff & Associates will do a great job for you. Where are they? They're in Milford. They have an office in Dover, and they also have one in Rehoboth, okay? And I'm going to give you a phone number in a minute, which will get you to any one of those. I love that because it just one call gets you to all of them. So anyway, it's Luff & Associates. But the other thing they do that we have grown to love and appreciate is payroll. And I have many people that have listened to this show that have called George and started dealing with him for their payroll. Now you say, I have an accountant or I do my own bookkeeping, but I don't like doing the payroll. I don't want to have to remember things or learn new things or keep up with it. I got my hands full with the accounting side. Well, they can do your payroll for you even if you don't deal with them for your accounting work. So it's no problem. It's called Easy Payroll. You could have 1 or 2 employees. You could have 100 or 200 employees or anywhere in between. I think I have 14 or something like that number. And they take real good care of me. You can do it weekly or bi-weekly or monthly or quarterly or however your help will let you pay them. They'll help you out there. So anyway, very affordable. Again, you don't have to deal with them for your accounting work, but to any degree you need help with your payroll, whether it's just the W-2s or 3s or your W-4s or I-9s or, your payroll checks or your 940s or 41s. To whatever degree you need help, George Luff and his team will help you out. What is the phone number now? 422-9699. That's 422-9699. LuffCPAs.com on the web. LuffCPAs.com on the web. Now, I got that done, didn't I? I am still behind. But anyway, I'm going to go to my next guest, which we're on just a few minutes ago. But I'm going to let them talk for just a minute or two just about the parks. So the parks are celebrating their 65th anniversary, which is quite an accomplishment when you think about it. So why don't you just, as best you can, talk to me or tell me about the parks? Either one of you.
I think one of the things that this is our 65th anniversary, as we talked about, and we're really, really excited about. We got a lot of neat things planned, and we were this year awarded the National Gold Medal Award for being the best managed state park system in the country. And
golly day, congratulations!
Something we're really proud of, and I think all Delawareans should be. It's something
absolutely.
It's I think a real honor for the state of Delaware. And the other thing I think that people may not understand, speaking of 65th, is that we're 65% self-supporting. So for every
things like the tags.
Things like the tags, when you pay your daily entrance, when you camp with us, all those things literally go to help fund our state park system. And
so they only rely on the state for 35% of their budget.
Correct.
That's quite admirable.
I think it's very unique within state government, and
yes.
I think that makes us unique. And we take a business entrepreneurial approach to everything we do. And Ray's going to talk, I think, about some of the things that we're doing to invest back in our state park system. You know, what can we do to bring visitors to Delaware and to serve the citizens of Delaware. And I think that's our focus every day when we come to work. And
excellent.
Yeah.
Well, it's quite admirable if you want a nationwide award.
Well, and you got to keep investing, and I think people this year are going to see more than they've seen in a long time. So starting at the south at Cape Henlopen, if you like to fish, the fishing pier has got a complete facelift. It's going to be brand new boards. We repaired 100 pilings, and that'll be open by Memorial Day weekend.
Oh, my goodness.
So that's fantastic. In the campground, there's 6 brand new cabins, which are our hottest item in our inventory. They book up constantly. Moving up here to Killins, I can't show this on TV, but by July 4th, we're going to have 4 brand new 3-level slides. That 2 of them are speed slides. So if you've been to Killins in the past, you remember the big slides, the 2 we used to have. We're going to have a big improvement.
Gosh, this year.
This year, and then at Lum's Pond, where the campground is going to have full hookups, so electric, sewer, and water on every site.
So you could bring the travel trailer.
Yep, and it's the official home of UAD Athletics. And if you haven't been there, the Go Ape course is it's one of the busiest in the country. People love it. You get to zip 4 times over the pond. And,
no kidding.
You know, if you're from Pennsylvania, you would call Lum's Pond a lake because it's our largest inland pond. It's huge. It's great for fishing. And people just rave about the Go Ape course.
So you can zip line right over it.
Yep, there's an aerial adventure course.
Have you done it?
I have not done that part. I've done
just
similar things. I'm waiting to get my kids out there. But yes, but it's people love it. Everyone that's been on it has enjoyed it.
Can you buy like one pass that gets you in all the parks, or you just have to go park to park?
Yeah, one of the things we have is an annual permit, and that's a really, really popular thing. And you know, depending on whether you're inland, going to an inland park or an ocean park, it could be anywhere from $5 to $10 if you're in-state versus out-of-state. And so for $35, a Delawarean can buy a pass and get unlimited access to any of our state parks. And that's the deal of all deals.
I would say so. I mean, you could go like every day if you want, or every weekend or something like that.
And I think the reason, one of the big ones we won that award is the diversity of our small state park system. There's 16 parks, but in our park system, you can see a tiger or a red panda at the Brandywine Zoo. You can ride the ferry out to Fort Delaware and see a Columbiad cannon being fired on a daily basis in first-person living history. You can come down to our beautiful beaches, which have been named tops in the country, and we have all the camping and cabins, and you can sit along Indian River Inlet in one of our cottages and just enjoy the view. And we hear that. People that are in the campground there just love staring at the bridge at night, lit up in its blue. It's quite an attraction.
Yeah. All right. Well, I don't want to cut you short. Is there anything else you want to say?
I would just say the other thing that many, many people say, they love our state park system and visit it all the time. They say, how can I get involved? And we have a terrific volunteer program. Last year we had over 110,000 volunteer hours. And if you equate that to full-time employees, that's like 59 full-time employees. And those folks
giving of their time.
Giving of their time. And we're grateful for that. And we have friends organizations all over the state that do great things for us. Mm-hmm. The Trap Palm Partners are having a Jeep rally today. And so there's just good things going in all of our state parks, and the engagement, I think, is really, you see the partnership with the citizens.
So there's plenty to do in Delaware.
There is. And our website is www.destateparks.com, and there's great information there on everything we do.
Destateparks.com. Okay. I'm going to say thank you both. Anything else? I don't want to cut you short.
And I look forward to seeing people out at 1:30 at the Quillen Arena, and it should be a lot of fun.
Yep. I hope to be there, but you never know. Okay? I'm going to thank you both. Okay?
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, guys. All right, everybody. So that's the best I can explain all of that. Now, I did want to talk about another one of my good friends, which is Mark Johnson. I saw him yesterday morning at Jimmy's Grill. He owns that Granite Place, and it's right down here on the highway. And what's happening is, ever since I've started promoting some of these businesses, I have people talk to me about these businesses. And people say, is that really got like a whole bunch of slabs and stuff down there? Man, they have got quartz, they've got marble, and they've got granite. They've got all kinds of stuff on display. And you say, well, that is just amazing, because I've been in some places where they have a little chip, or they want to show me something online or something. No. Mark, he believes in showing you the actual product. You can touch it, you can feel it, you can get your picture taken with it if you want. But if you are getting ready to build a house or remodel your kitchen or vanities or something like that, this is a place called That Granite Place, right on Route 13 in Bridgeville, and you can literally go there. Actually, they're open today from 9 to 2. You can actually go there, and they have a showroom where they can walk you through things, show you some of the things, and they do all of the work right there. They're not from out of state, just blown in here, and then they get it done. You can see it, you can touch it, you can feel it, you can hear the machinery running, and they are all about customer service. So if you want a nice, personalized experience, you want to talk to somebody that is going to help you through the process, not intimidate you, or, all of a sudden they're being paged over the intercom, they got to go wait on somebody else. Nothing like that. They're going to sit down with you or stand up with you, whatever you want, walk you through it, talk you through it. If you deal with a contractor, they deal with about 300 different contractors. Just let your contractor know you want to deal with That Granite Place. Or if you don't know if your contractor deals with them, you personally can go to That Granite Place, design your kitchen, pick out what you want, and just let your contractor know that's where you're going to deal. Now, they also can arrange and handle the plumbing part of things, too, because, kitchen sinks and stuff like that, you don't want to have to deal with one company on one thing and one on another. They can help you with whatever it takes to get the job done. Very quick turnaround time, very honest, very good. If there's ever a problem, they're right there. You don't have to call some toll-free number that you don't know who you're talking to. Mark Johnson and his team are homegrown, local people supporting local businesses, doing business in the community. So where are they? They're right on Route 13 in Bridgeville. Their phone number is 337-7490, 337-7490. It's thatgraniteplace.com, thatgraniteplace.com. They have the largest selection in Delaware, free in-home estimates, hands-on showroom and design center, and they can, you can literally go online even and build your countertops there. They can help you with that. So, and they do work with many local contractors. So, thatgraniteplace.com, I highly recommend them. 337-7490, thatgraniteplace.com. Brooks, are you still with me over there?
I'm here.
Are we still selling kayaks at $188?
We are.
How much longer are we going to do that?
Until we're out, hopefully.
Oh, we're going to keep the price that long?
We'll try to.
All right, that's a pretty good deal,
Yeah, and I mean, if you always got to, when you're in business, you got to adjust for when, prices go up on things and stuff like that. So, I mean, I can't guarantee that the price will stay that forever.
I thought that's what you were doing.
No.
But it's the best deal around.
Absolutely.
Nobody's got one for that price. $188, and it comes with a paddle.
That's correct. And
do we sell many?
Yeah, we do. Sell quite a few.
Let me ask you this. Do we ever have many people come in and want to sit in a kayak and say, I've never bought a kayak before in my life. I want to make sure I fit. Yeah. And I want to make sure I'm comfortable. Because don't some of them have adjustable seats or backs or stuff like that?
Mm-hmm.
So
I'd say about 50% of the people that come in and buy kayaks are first-time kayak buyers, and they want to sit in it. They want to see if they fit. They want to see if it's comfortable. They want to see, just kind of get an idea of, even though you're not on water, but you can still kind of feel how it's going to move and stuff like that, because they're not just flat-bottom boats. So you are going to feel a little bit of movement, and they're going to just kind of get an idea how their balance is on dry ground versus in the
kind
water.
of important, though.
Yeah.
But also to see how their legs stretch out and, how it feels wide, and how the back of the seat feels and stuff like that. All right, so we're in the kayak business, and we have the best bang for the buck, starting at $188, and that includes a paddle. Is that correct?
That's correct.
All right. Next is I wanted to mention that we have a lot of ads. And people say, yeah, I read them in the guide every week. Okay, we're in the center of the guide. Plus, I think we got another full page floating around there in the guide somewhere. But I want to encourage you to go to Wellers.com. Where are they at? It's under ads or something. In other words, we have all of our ads listed right there at Wellers.com. And there's a lot of different ones. So Brooks is trying to figure out exactly where they are, but I know that they're on our website somewhere. Very easy to find. The website is Wellers.com. He's struggling with that, so I'm going to move on and just cover. Oh, it's under current ads?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So anyway, Brooks Ritter is telling me that if you go to Wellers.com and click on, does it say just current ads?
Mm-hmm.
It's that simple?
Yep.
And you just click on where it says current ads. And actually, you can get a preview of our ads there before they come out in print, because we do our ads a few days to a week in advance. So once the ad gets done, it goes on our website first. And so that way you can get the jump on it, because sometimes we have items where there's only one of them or something like that, and it comes out in an ad and boom, it's going. So one of the things I noticed that's either in an ad or coming out in an ad, it was these Champion power washers, because people got green slime on stuff, and it's the time they want to clean their deck or their sidewalk or something like that. And we have a 1700 PSI, nice little handy power washer. Pick it up with one hand, move it around, comes with the wand and the hose and everything. And I think I saw these online for like maybe $250, $280. We got them for $197.50. Mm-hmm. So that's a pretty good deal. But the problem is, I checked the other day, and they told me we have less than 10 left. So if you happen to want one of them, you can get one for $197.50, okay? So we have that. Another thing we have is a Fly-Right flagpole. And what it means by Fly-Right is this will be a flagpole that you mount to the side of your house, okay? And it comes with a bracket. And I think their bracket's a nice aluminum bracket. I'm not positive. I don't know. Brooks, is it?
It's an aluminum
Okay,
bracket,
so it is an aluminum bracket, so it's not going to crack or fade or the wind get to blow in the pole when it cracks the bracket. And then it comes with a pole, comes with a flag, a 3x5 flag, all right? And then it has this counterbalance on it. And what that's for is so when the wind gets to whipping, the flag doesn't get all tangled up on the pole. It's the neatest thing. So we have one out of the box on display, so you can touch it, you can feel it, you can see how it looks, how it works, how it's going to look mounted to your wall. We have them right here. They're online for about $100 a piece. We've got them on sale right now for $57.50, and they're made in the USA. So I want to encourage you to go to Wellers.com, click on again. Did you say current ads?
Current ads, yep.
What a simple way to put it. Current ads. So anyway, they're all right there. You can take a look at them, and you can see all the different specials, and they're actually there before they come out in the guide, so you can see them ahead of time. Now, Brooks, did I miss anything here? I mentioned the kayaks, no-nonsense office machines. I do need to talk about them if I could. And is there anything else you think we should bring up today?
I think you've covered a lot of it.
Okay. All right. Well, anyway, no-nonsense office machines. My goodness, we deal with him a lot. Yeah. Rick Fowler is almost an electronic genius, I would say.
I would say so.
If you have something electronic that you need worked on, I mean, here's what he mainly does. I mean, we've been dealing with him for 25, 30 years as far as copiers, okay? So that's his real claim to fame and expertise is he sells, service, repairs, and maintains copiers, whether you have a small business. In fact, over the years, I can remember I used to have a small copier. Then it got a little bigger. Now we got one back there with a great big cabinet and wheels on it, and it's all networked to every computer and so on and so forth. So we've really grown, and he has helped us grow in that aspect. And what I like about Rick is he's homegrown. He's a local guy. He's honest. He's friendly. He's fair. Gives you an idea what you're looking at. Take something over there and say, Jim, it's not worth spending the money. I will if you want, but it's just not worth it. He also buys some used things, like I think he buys used laptops and stuff like that. But anyway, he sells, services, repairs, copiers, but he also sells fax machines. He also sells printers. He also sells laptops and tablets and computer systems. So he's a real all-around electronics store. He has new and he has used, and his used aren't just like somebody brought it in and here it is. He bench tests everything. He makes sure that the system is operating correctly, and he stands behind everything he sells. So if you're listening and you have a small home office or you have a big office, he could come to you or you can go to him. His business is called No Nonsense Office Machines. It's located 2 miles east of the Circle on Route 9 in Georgetown. okay, right next to Sports at the Beach Complex, okay? No-nonsense office machines. Phone number is 856-7381, 856-7381. Did anybody bring you that guide, the Lewis Rotary thing?
No.
Okay, I didn't know. All right, because I just wanted to show it again. So anyway, I wanted to tell you, give them a call, No-Nonsense Office Machines, 856-7381. All right, give them a call. Tell them I sent you. Rick Fowler's a real good guy. He'll take real good care of you. All right, Brooks, we're getting ready to open up here. The show's winding down. We want to thank everybody for tuning us in. This is show number 136. We have been around for a while. We are going to think of ideas of what to do with show number, what would it be, number 156. Yeah. 3 years, number 156. 20 shows from now, we need to figure out how to have a celebration show. Is that all right?
Absolutely.
I remember our number 100 show. We did it at Community Bank, Delaware. Didn't we have a cake and everything?
Yeah.
It was kind of neat. So anyway, we're going to be celebrating our third year, show number 156, in 20 weeks. And so what we're asking is, we're asking if you have any ideas. What would you suggest we do for that show, with that show? Should we have a giveaway? Should we have contests? Should we accept prizes or gifts? Should we allow people to just bring us a gift? I don't know what you would or wouldn't recommend. So we're going to be gathering ideas. I guess you could shoot me an email. It's Jim, Jim, at Wellers.com, Jim@Wellers.com. Okay, you've got that. And you can call me on the phone at 337-7300, 337-7300. What else can they do, Brooks? They can drop off a note saying, here's what I think. You can call and talk to Brooks.
They can email
you can talk to me. Brooks@Wellers.com. But we're looking for ideas, I guess is what we're saying. We're looking for ideas, okay? So we have the Lewis Rotary trail guides here so people can stop in, see Brooks. We evidently have them on. Are they free or do they cost money?
No, they would be free.
All right, so we're going to give you one of those if you want one. It has all the walking trails and biking trails around the area, and they are absolutely free. Another thing I want to mention is Eagles Nest Church in Milton started this last Saturday night. It was a big turnout. We have a Saturday night service every Saturday night at 6:30. So if you're going to work, getting off work, if Sunday mornings are just too hectic for you and you want to come out, it's a little more relaxed type service. Saturday nights, ongoing, so it wasn't just a once or twice thing at Eagles Nest Church in Milton, and you can bring your kids. We have activities for the kids as well as things for the adults. So you can check that out at eaglesnest.ch, eaglesnest.ch. All right? Wall Service Center is open now if you haven't been there ever, or even just today. Colin encourages people to stop in daily. Okay, that's what he would like people to do. So you could stop in there and talk to Colin. Wall Service Center, third generation. They do all types of automotive repair and maintenance. Weller's Utility Trailers is open today. Last Saturday was a crazy busy day. Brooks will be in sales by, 9:15, 9:20, and we'll have everything packed up. We thank you for listening to the show. Weller Does Delmarva. Sorry, my voice has been a little bit off today. I don't know if I've got allergies or a cold or walking pneumonia or what, but I have been sick. So I'm on the mend. I'm getting better. But it's been a great show. Come on up to Harrington, Delaware State Fairgrounds. They have a lot of stuff. I think it was called the Triple Threat Barbecue. So I think it's like a cook-off. I think there's a lot of trailers there and a lot of people cooking. And then there's judges, and they judge it. Food for sale, great, lots of activities and stuff like that. But at 1:30, there is an auction for some more Delaware surf fishing tags. So anyway, low-digit tags. And you may get one for just a few $100, and you may spend a few $1,000s, but everybody has a fair chance. It is a public auction. So, and all that money goes to the Division of Parks and helps offset a lot of their costs. So we want to thank you again for tuning us in, for listening on Delaware 105.9. We've had a good show. We've had a lot of phone calls. Again, the phone number for comments, questions, suggestions, or ideas is 337-7300. All right, is it Fran back at the studio?
Yeah.
Fran, thank you very much for all your help. He gets there, gets everything straight, does a great job. We couldn't do it without him. Brooks, thank you for your help. Colin the second, thank you for yours. And thank you to everybody that has tuned in or watched us, okay? Have a good weekend, everybody. All right, next, I'm just finishing up with My Cozy TV. Just want to let you know we only have a couple minutes left. If you've been watching the show, I say thank you. If you've called and left some comments, I appreciate that. If you want my email address, it's Jim, just Jim, at Wellers.com. If you've never been to Weller's Utility Trailers, I invite you to stop by, stop in, meet Brooks, meet Brandon. We've got Earl Jackson works here. He's a real good man. And we've got Jason Troyer, all good, friendly, local people. We were talking earlier, I think Brooks started explaining what people really like about Weller's. It is truly the number one thing that we get is that we're knowledgeable, we're friendly, we're helpful, we're not real pushy. We want to help you make the best decision. We realize every single thing we sell you could buy somewhere else. So the only thing we have to offer is how we treat you. So, there's a difference between dealing with a local business and dealing with the internet. There's a difference between dealing with a local business and buying it somewhere else. So we're right here, Weller's Utility Trailers, Route 13 in Bridgeville, 337-8228, Wellers.com on the web, Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, Saturday, 9 to 1. Just come see us, call us, stop in and